I think it's like
And we're live. Apologies for the lateness, but lateness is greatness. Word to Matisse. Smash the like button. It's Nigeria against Algeria. It's Algeria against Nigeria. It's watch along business where we're concerned. It's AFCON at the moment, and it's the Desert Foxes against the Super Eagles. Will the Algerians or will the Nigerians win? Appreciative to you lot tuned in. Please make sure we're smashing the like button. And also, big up to you lot that was obviously part of the Cameroon against Morocco quarterfinals, in which Morocco looked good, man. They made easy work of Cameroon, if I'm completely honest. They're in the semi-finals, and I'm pretty sure whoever wins this tie obviously will set up a tie against Morocco. Will it be Nigeria, who I think, I'd say Morocco look like the favourites. Equally, I think Nigeria look quality. You can't look past Algeria, and actually Senegal, who spare a thought for the Malis, man. Like, Mali was quite unfortunate in that regard. You can see the lineup here, people. Who's Adams? Oh, that's the new who weren't scoring. So you can see the lineups. Obviously, we're all thinking about Lookman / Osimhen against Mahrez. Hopefully, it's a good game of football. There's a minute away from this game kicking off. How do we think it's going to pan out? Yada, 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 yada. So, yeah, man, let's hope it's a good game of football. Let's hope things happen, man. Come on, Nigeria. Why do you want to play Nigeria? Oh, okay, Slims, big up yourself. It makes sense, with the whole Moroccan-Algerian ties. It makes sense as to why you would want Algeria to get knocked out. I ain't got a skin in the game. Shout out Algeria. Shout out Nigeria in particular because they've been supporting the platform. I do, because, I've seen a lot of Algerians and Moroccans going at it in my chat. I kind of do want to see that tie. Obviously, if you're Nigerian, you completely disagree. Be honest about AFCON's shocking tournament. I mean, even if it is shocking, you got to ask yourself, why would that be your first thought? And if you're asking why it's shocking, you just got to look at the first world against the third world. Nonetheless, it's football. Before we talk about Premier League and Messi and all of these guys, we all love football at its base level. Some of our best, fondest memories would be you lot playing in your homeland or you lot in cages. It's just a game of football, lad. And if it's that shocking, don't watch, mate. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, do your thing. And it's reasons like that why we have to have watch-alongs, because it's been a good tournament. The pitches have been good. The referees have been doing what they're doing. The quality of football relative to the nations has been good. But we all know why those sort of comments come out, man. So, yeah, man. DG, what's the vibe? I got beef with one of your mods. What mod? And why are you beefing mods, bro? Why are you beefing guys online? What's going on there? What's happening there? The vibes are good. Finished gym. Freezing in the United Kingdom. And I want to see a good game of football, if I'm completely honest with you. Shout it will be in that. Nigeria got the whole nation and stadium in Marrakesh backing them. I hear it. But if you're Algerian, then you got to stand up in the face of adversity if no one wants you to win. Vladimir Petrovic, the Algerian coach, I feel like I've seen you a lot. Not necessarily in relation to Algeria, but it feels like you've definitely managed a couple of nations, man. As I guess. Handbags in the chat already. Who is he beefing? Why is there beef? Well, can't we all get along? Can't we spread love and positivity? There's enough reasons to be fighting people in this world. You want to fight people online? Come on, man. We just want to watch a good game of football. And as I always say, I want controversy. I want drama. I want red cards. I want everything. Warren muted me because I called him a mug. It's Warren. Big up Warren, but he's actually not a mod anyway. So a lot of you mods have come to me and emailed me and got in my DMs. I made an executive decision. Don't block him. But Warren has to lose that for a sec. Ball in by Nigeria, and it probably should be 1-0 Nigeria, but it's a horrible header, I believe, by Semi Ajayi, formerly of Arsenal. You look at him, you look at Daniel Ballard, you look at 9 times out of 10, when you look at academy football, yeah, the ones that you're not rating, or not necessarily, not even that you're not rating, the ones that people aren't waxing lyrical about, these are the guys that tend to go off and have good careers. Pardon me. But yeah, man, Warren had to lose the moderation. In fact, Block of Flames, you're here all the time, yeah? Don't block people. Use your power for goodness. Please don't do foolishness. I'm giving you a moderation status because you are always here. And again, I always say, who better to regulate the family than the family? Please, with great power comes great responsibility. It's like me. It's like, you're Gyökeres, innit? I'm starting you. They don't believe you. Don't let me down. On the topic of Gyökeres, got a video coming out like 8 p.m. around Victor Gyökeres. You do not want to miss that. Make sure your notification bells are on. I'm sure this video, when we're done here, will take you to that. You don't want to miss that. Couple more videos will be coming online. You know, I never leave you lot, people. Got to have your weekend covered. But in the watch along, where we're concerned, that's a ball from Iwobi. I don't know. Had it have trickled through to Osimhen, had it have been onside, but Iwobi. That's what, if you're Nigerian, you want that. When that's on, play that pass, man. Play that pass. My time has come. I've accepted the responsibility. Welcome to the gang, man. To be fair, it's long overdue, man. It's long overdue, but you're signed to the label now. You're signed to the label. You're signed to DG Nation Records. Don't let me down. The one request I have for you mods, please make sure people are smashing like buttons and we're making sure we're pushing that. Again, don't let the power get to your head, because the last time, yeah, I was dishing out mods, I had to remove everyone and then bring everybody back. So, yeah, man. Big up yourself. I'm a mod on my other account. I can't remember my password, though. Are you sure? What's your other account's name? Ace, I don't know. VAR. That sounds believable. I hear that old chestnut all the time. I need to know your old username. I need to know your old username. I will remember. The ball's here with the Nigerian goalie. Come on, man. As a neutral, I want drama. I want tempo. Referee, if you can give a yellow card each way, a penalty each way, that will help us a lot. Calvin Bassey. And do you know what? This is one thing I think is going to boost AFCON is naturally, I believe, after either this tournament or after the next one, it's going to become a summer tournament because, you know, African football's looked down on anyways. Unfortunately, I think the first world view or the non-African view on these things, it's an inconvenience because let's have it right, you know, again. And there is an element of that. Let's be real. If you're Man United, you've been without Mazawari and Mbuemo, obviously Nigeria, that's Iwobi, Bassi, Chukwueze, where Fulham's concerned, and there's plenty of such, and to the point where we've got to be very careful with our language. But I do think that's a factor when some clubs sign players, like as good as they are, you're going to lose them in AFCON and things of that ilk. So yeah, man, moving it to the summer will help greatly. But football's football, man. Like, I'll watch AFCON, Copa America, Euros, World Cup, all these things, man. So yeah, big up yourselves, man. Big up SJ, man. I love this guy to bits, man. But I can just tell without reading, there's something about sacking Arteta. Bless up, DG, buddy. Wait, how about Teta wins the league or Champions League, sacked, and we break the bank for Osimhen next summer? I don't think Arteta is getting sacked whether he wins silverware or not. I know you don't want to hear that, but that's genuinely what I want to believe. I genuinely believe, especially if you finish second again and it's not a complete fallout. Whether that's right or wrong is another debate, man. But break the bank for Osimhen. I like Osimhen as a footballer. I'd love him. I'd definitely love him where, you know, if we had Sesko, I think we'd be saying the same things. Obviously, we're seeing with Gyökeres, but there's got to be something wrong with Osimhen. Quality player. But, sorry, people, this drink's nice, man. I don't know why I've got a fizzy drink, but yeah. There's got to be something wrong with Mahrez, with Osimhen, and I don't think there is, but bearing in mind, yeah, obviously Arsenal and Man United, for example, they obviously signed strikers, but the striker market has been rubbish for a minute. Fair enough, Liverpool got two of the best strikers on the market, but I'm only 30. There was a day and age where you could name many strikers of different tiers, probably about 30, 40, whether your team needs to get into from the Championship to Prem, keep it staying in the Prem, win Champions League, etc. And I just feel Osimhen's been like, there's too many plus points with Osimhen. The biggest plus point I would say is adaptability. Obviously, in hindsight, not really applying to what I'm saying, but he's played in Turkey, he's played in Germany, he's played in France, he's played in Italy, you know, and he's done well in these nations. So naturally, if you're a Premier League club, you'll believe in him. Obviously, the striker market's dead. He's a potent goal scorer. His CV and his record speaks for itself. So with that, all of that being said, and at some point in the last 2-3 years, all the big teams have wanted a striker, got a striker, still pursuing a striker, or signed a striker. Why have no one gone for Osimhen? Pardon me. I don't know. Is it? I don't want to be that guy. Is it attitude? Is it your agent? Is it your wage demands? Did Napoli price you out of a move? And speaking of the devil, Osimhen's here. What is it? Is there some underlying like injury? Because there's information we're not privy to as fans in it. I'm not saying this, and I hope it's not the case. But there might be hamstring concerns or recurring injury concerns around him. It can't be, simply put, it's got nothing to do with what Osimhen does on a football pitch. It can't be. And what I genuinely thought he would have been en route to Chelsea. Nigeria do look good on the counter-attack, especially ironically when they're knocking it in behind to Osimhen. Nice to see people trying to find people in behind. Nonetheless, they've got a corner. Osimhen Lookman, that's a good delivery. No Nigerian player is attacking it. In fact, Osimhen has. It's been a strong start by the Fly-Gerians, the Super Eagles. Algeria have been on the back foot early doors, if I'm honest. We've got to remember it's a 90-minute game. There's 83 odd plus extra time potentially and penalties. But Nigeria have started well. I won't go as far as to say half chances, but they're half chance. That's a good header from, well, good leap from Osimhen. Clearly not a good header because he didn't score in it. He must be horrible to play against. There's too much to like about him. He's a nightmare. He's horrible to play against if you're a defender. He makes great runs. I think it's an attitude thing, but I don't even care about attitude because what good players have a good attitude? And we've got to use that bad and good attitude thing subjectively. Like being a moaner and being a bit of a shithouser doesn't mean you have a bad attitude. I do think, you look at the social media crash outs. They tried to, he actually needs to give credit to Lookman because Lookman kind of poured cold water on any talk of a bust up. The media tried to get Osimhen down the other day. Oh, that's great play by the Nigerian right back. Very good play. You got to stay on side, man. Not really had any forward options. He's palmed it to the right-hand side. It's a good delivery into the box. That looked like it was just about to meet the right boot of Osimhen. It was plucked off his foot. Iwobi keeps the move alive. Even the right back, I'm sure you've played in the Championship. You played for Fenerbahce. I'm sure you weren't always a right back. I can't pronounce his name, but yeah. Oh, Ademola Lookman sent someone for a bagel. And he's picked out a pass. Iwobi skips out Lookman. It's hit down the left-hand side for Nigeria. That's a good ball. Where are the Nigerians? And there's a good ball that's been cleared. Algeria are sustaining a lot of pressure at this moment in time. Not once in this opening 8 minutes have I said Riyad Mahrez. Nigeria are cranking up the pressure, if I'm honest with you. So, yeah, man. I think Osimhen is a baller, but Teta wants a false nine, even though we have yet to win with it. I think the only way Arsenal fans get what we want and Mikel Arteta gets what he wants, obviously, unless there's light at the end of the tunnel with Gyökeres, is if you got an Osimhen or if you got an Isak where you're gonna have to add a bit of tax because they're gonna have to do what Arteta wants them to do in that striker role. But they've got enough ability and intelligence to get in the box and get goals, is what I'm saying. I genuinely think we signed Hugo Ekitike, he would have scored a lot more goals, but we would still be having familiar conversations as Arsenal fans. Isak would have been great. Hopefully, he would have stayed fit. Would have been having those conversations that we're having with Gyökeres. 1,000,000% Sesko. I'm not sure why the referee has stopped the game to speak to the Algerian coach, but he has. And to be honest with you, this respite, if you're an Algerian at this moment in time, in this first 10 minutes, it takes a bit of the Nigerian sting out the game because they have come out the blocks firing. They are on it. Obviously, I have to watch the game on mute, but maybe what Slim's saying is holding weight in that, obviously, this has been playing in Morocco. The Moroccans are not, by default, going to cheer on Nigeria. Obviously, there's probably bare Nigerians, and they're on it anyways. So, yeah, throw-in's taking forever by El Nouri. I can't lie, I forgot he was a footballer. I also definitely forgot he was at Manchester City. Can't get out of their own half. Bassi playing at the halfway line. His wages, guys like Osimhen are paying all his family and friends' bills, so he's negotiating the best salary for his agent and wages, and no big club willing to break the bank. Probably is. But is it necessarily the wages, though? Because I make you right, but what's wrong with seeking big wages? Because if I'm Osimhen, not that I'm saying I'm better or anyone, but you're going to do market research. Kane's probably on something decent. Lewandowski's probably on something decent. People less than you are on stuff decent in the Premier League, whether they're strikers or not. So is it the wages or is it the base wages, the potential clauses like X amount of goals, I get X amount of money, we win X amount, I get X amount on top of the base salary, bonuses, signing on fee, agent commission, and then obviously the transfer fee that would be required. And then there might be concerns with him, like every football, even footballers that are signed, about what they do on a football pitch and attitude and jazz like that. I don't know. With the greatest of respect to Galatasaray, I do think it's not, as I said, I don't think it can be an ability thing with Osimhen because you don't go from what you've done at Napoli, everyone and their dog wanting you, and then you're playing in Turkey with the greatest of respect when you're being linked with, whether they're going for you or not, Chelsea, Arsenal, Manchester United, Liverpool, whether these rumours are even legitimate or not, Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern Munich, the list goes on, innit? Even Juventus slightly. You see Crystal Palace lose to Macclesfield in the FA Cup. I saw the final score 2-1. Seems like there's been a couple shocks. Forest have gone out. Oh, Morocco. Morocco might. Oh, I was about to say, if you're Moroccan if you're Morocco, can't even remember. But yeah, if you're Morocco, your heart was probably in your mouth, as were the Nigerians, because it looked like a promising counter-attack potentially in the works from Algeria. It got faulted. It looks like Algeria have woken up a bit. 12 minutes in, we're finally seeing some passing. We're finally seeing them get out their own half. As Slim said, Calvin Bassey was on the halfway line. Nigeria did start fast, and it was all with them in possession. They need to get in the game. And also, if you're Nigerian, you can't get complacent. You need to keep going. It's a 90-minute game. It's still 0-0. This is a promising move by Algeria. Mahrez plays a give and go. It's cannoned off a Nigerian. It's kept alive by the Algerians. Can Mahrez get there? No, Iwobi plucks it off his feet. I think Iwobi's such a ball. When I say baller, obviously I'm not talking baller, but I think he's a baller, man. He's so tidy. Happy to see his career, man. And again, they tried to doubt Wenger. You can never doubt big Arsene Wenger. He said, listen, don't get excited because you see Iwobi playing out wide. He will be a kind of central base player. I'm not sure if Osimhen was offside here, but I'm very fond of the runs he makes. Did the flag come up eventually? I don't know. The runs he makes off the shoulder are horrible, man. Horrible for a defender. Oh, Algerians were appealing for a penalty for a handball. You know, in the Prem, slightly, I've seen people get shagged and them given, but it's not a real handball, man. You can't. One of my biggest pet peeves in football is booting the ball at someone's hand, yeah, and it's given out. It's given. DJ, if you could move on Jesus this month, would you make a loan move for Lewandowski? Nah. It sounds good, like the Lewandowski of old, yeah, but nah. Oh, nah. You know what? Fuck it. I feel like chancing it. I just don't think he'd adapt in January. You got to remember he's getting on a beat, but owing to what we've got at this moment in time, F it, try it, man. But Jesus ain't going nowhere in January. If you're trying to buy Jesus, if you are trying to flirt around the idea of signing Gabriel Jesus, surely you're waiting to see some prolonged fitness from him at Arsenal. Like, you can't say it's been prolonged at this moment. Like, what I mean by that is you're available for months. And they don't even make, like, even the whole moving to Brazil. I'm sure the way the Brazilian calendar works out and Europe, if he went there in January, it's actually going to put him at a loss if he was to get called up for the Brazilian national team. I'm sure they got a break and whatnot. He's gone in the summer, man, in my opinion. I just hope it's not no ripping up contract stuff and doing all of that kind of stuff, man. Yeah, he just smashed it. He's had no pen. DJ, how many goals do you want Saka to get on these new wages? I'd like 20, especially if he's taking pens, preferably more goals. I don't care how much Saka's getting. It hasn't changed. Saka, I look at you as 20 goals, 20 assists in all comps. If you can get more or there's more in the Prem or the Champs, because I think you've got that. The fact that you've got, that was a crunching tackle by the Algerians and a free kick's been given. I'm not going to lie, I thought he won the ball, but that definitely hurt. I don't think that was a yellow. Let me see that again. I thought the number 6 for Algeria, Zerouki, I think he got the ball there. Maybe I'm chatting. Oh, he did get the ball, but he's a bit dangerous. You know what? You might get sent off in the Prem for that, you know. I don't think there's malice behind it, but the boot is high. And Lookman, on another day, you're potentially out for the rest of the season, I'll be honest. Lewandowski is 37. The PL defenders will tear him apart. I'd be saying the same things about Lewandowski that I do about Gyökeres. Beyond the obvious with Lewandowski and Gyökeres. Like, you're not... Our strikers are not always in the box anyways. You're 40. I'm not interested in Lewandowski's general play. You want him in the box. Instinctive finishes for what Lewandowski's made a name of himself. Whenever I think of Lewandowski, I always think Blackburn Rovers were a whisker away from signing him. Sam Allardyce tried to sign him, but I think when he was meant to get on a plane or something, this is when he was in Poland. There was like ash clouds or something, so he couldn't get the flight and just never fell into place, innit? Big up Matt, though. Smash the like button, as the man says. Manny, one love, my dude. You lot in top form as always. Calvin Bassey with Cruyff turns. Crazy. Calvin Bassey. Can't lie, man. That Algerian guy's got a wavy last name, Mazza. If you know, you know. What's Mahrez keeping up with these days, man? I'd have Mahrez for a year. And even Mahrez was born in Seychelles, has an Algerian dad and a mother of Algerian and Moroccan descent. Fair enough. He grew up with Ben Yedder as a child. Damn. Oh, unfortunately, his dad died of a heart attack when he was 15. RIP, man. But yeah, man, I don't expect... Do you know what? I don't even think there's going to be incomings or outgoings at Arsenal in January. Nothing of significance. Anyways, you never know. I want to be pleasantly surprised. There might be loans. There might be young players. I can't imagine significant departures or arrivals. Nigeria could be in here again. Oh, the passes forced the teammate out wide. Deliver. It's got Olayinka. Come on. You got to beat the first man there. You got to... Bro, Mazza's a cold lot. Imagine your last name. Mazza. People are going to think you're lying. Like, no, my actual last name is Mazza. Olayinka's cross has to be better, man. Has to be better. CB was sitting with Iwobi and Chuck Weezy on a sofa, creasing about him skying that pen. Where's Biagio never smiled again after missing that pen down. I think Ethan may go on loan. Yeah, if anything, maybe a that thing. A lot of players in African teams were all developed by France youth systems. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Oli Inca with an attempted long throw. Let's see if you can be the Nigerian Rory Delap. That's the thing. Only thing missing by Nigeria is a bit of quality in the final third and actually testing the Algerian goalkeeper, because for all the pressure, for as promising as I think they've started, for as good as they look going forward, you've not done anything in it. Very competitive. Does Osimhen bag today? I'm going to say yeah, man. I'm going to say yeah. Algeria apparently have had 4 attacks. Nigeria have had 7, whatever that means. I don't know. How do they quantify what an attack is? Like, obviously we know, but how do they quantify it? Because I think there should be more daylight at that moment in time between Nigeria and Algeria, to be fair. We're boarding on 20 minutes in. It won't be. Oh, that was, I was just about to say lovely ball, but he's been popping them balls off all the time. And you can see Iwobi's getting a bit of a bollocking from Lookman. He's telling him, stop playing it. Play it to feet. Don't play it in behind. I get it, though, because he's bare running. So proud of Iwobi, man. So proud of everything he's achieved, man. Having a solid career for himself. Look at him representing his nation as well. Shy Iwobi. But to be honest, going back to that, that's something that, to be honest with you, the motherland countries need to start doing, if I'm honest, man. Like, one thing that jars me, and I know attitudes and things are changing, but let's have it right. A lot of people are playing for their countries of their descent because it hasn't quite worked out. If you're French, if you're Spanish, if you're English even, or whatever's been the case, man. Look at Zaha. Zaha's not playing for Ivory Coast if his career panned out the way it was meant to. Potentially even Diaz isn't playing for Morocco as much as I think he would in hindsight. If he got a real look in Spain, he's not doing that. And the list goes on and on. And one does wonder, yeah, for several nations, especially a lot of African regions, yeah. Morocco, Algeria, Congo, the list goes on. We'll be here all day because you mentioned France. Imagine their teams if all of them or a couple more of them played for them type of things. Be mad. Can't like Ethan Crumpy, Ethan Crumpy, Tavernier, Clive at front four would be exciting to see him play. Bro, bring Crumpy to them. I've seen enough. You've seen the vids where I wanted him when he was at Lorient. Bring him, man. Very good finisher, impressionable. The only problem is he's part of that little syndicate with at Bournemouth. I think the owners of Bournemouth have Lorient as well. Lorient bring through security, bro. Anything around Lorient and Lens, you got to be sniffing around, man. I mean, even a simple research. I bet if I just look at Lorient FC, there's probably some little kids that have made their debuts or been sniffing around the bench and all those kind of things. They played Mets. Need to get back in my scouting bag. See, look, Mavuka, 23. He used to play for France at youth level. It's nice to see you're still about. You know what? We need to make a video about Crook team, man. But it'd be good for Ethan to go Bournemouth. For me, I look at it twofold. I don't just think screaming and loan helps. I do think there's logic with him staying at Arsenal. I do think there's him going on loan. Obviously, in real times, yeah, the loan has to be right. You go on loan, the conditions have to be right. The loan has to make sense. Don't just assume that he's going to play. Bournemouth, Areola, the way they play football, what we know of Wanyeri, how we see them playing, them kind of loans, I'd be for that. Because you see man go on loan, they might start the first 2-3 games, then they're out the side. You know, man, and you got to remember, managers are going to tell players anything they want to hear. Like, I'm not saying Areola is going to do this, but I could be Areola. I could get Arteta on the phone. Oh, what going for Ethan? You're not playing him, man. Bring him round there. I'll play him in midfield. I'll play him centre mid. And I might come true on that claim, you know. I might start him there. But then you got to remember, I'm my own manager with my own things. What if I want to change my tactics? I want more runners in midfield. The only way I can get Wanyeri in is right wing. And if he's doing his thing out there, great. And if he's looking a bit dodgy, I'm dropping him. Because it's nothing. I'm not here to develop Wanyeri. I'm here to achieve what I need to achieve for Bournemouth. I'm also trying to keep my job. So if it's the right loan, where you're coming back with, I'm just taking a guess here, 17, 18, 19 proper appearances, I'm all for that. Because even if you have the best loan or the worst, you've got senior football. But I also understand if he wants to stay, and I also understand keeping him. Poor Nigeria, man. Come on, we're getting a bit complacent here, aren't we? Never a free kick. So if he could go somewhere where even if he's coming off the bench at Bournemouth, at least you're playing in it. My suspicion is he could go on loan in Jan. I think this season it is what it is. And I think next season, I do think you go on loan if there's not been a proper conversation. I do think with Ranieri, you need a couple players to leave, if that makes sense. Like indirectly, whether you play in their position or not. You've got Marino, you've got Kai, he probably needs a couple players to be phased out. Ademola Lookman, I genuinely thought he scored. He struck it with venom. Not enough venom. Straight into the goalkeeper. Would be good to see an African or Asian team win the World Cup. I don't think I'll see that in my lifetime, but it would be good, man. He's not getting anywhere near the team if he stays in Arteta jail. Look at Eze, brought him for 70 mil and he's not getting any starts. That's something that's going to go against him at all clubs as well. You're competing with guys that have been brought in for peace. What you could say is there's a long season. And to be fair, I would say more so this applies for Lewis Skelly. Like you could see Lewis Skelly playing against Portsmouth. You could see him playing against Chelsea. I don't know when you'll necessarily start Chelsea away. I do need Calafiori back immediately, man. Mahrez still a baller. I'm not really seeing nothing at the moment, Matt, man. I'll be real, Mahrez. He's still a baller, 1 million billion %. And guys like Mahrez, you give them the ball for 1 second, they're going to do madness, innit? But been a bit anonymous today. Been a bit of a passenger. There's been no Mahrez hype today. Seen Olayinka. I've seen the Nigeria right back way more than him. He ain't done nothing. Olayinka, better pass on that. Olayinka, you're doing well, but the quality on some of the passes and decisions in the final third, you're letting your team down. It will be. Get your head up. I thought you was going to find Osimhen 20 years ago. The Algerians are snapping into these tackles, innit? John Terry be proud of a couple of these. But again, Algeria just cannot survive the onslaught from Nigeria. As soon as they win the ball back, they give it away. Nigeria's kind of how the game started. It's going back to that where they've got Algeria, camped in their own half. Egypt against Ivory Coast. Indirectly, Man United, Liverpool. I can't lie to you. I think Egypt are going out still. Ahmad Diallo to do a madness. Another ball into the... Nigeria have to start banging on the door. And here goes Mahrez. Let's see what Mahrez can do. Gives it straight to Nigeria. Come on, Iwobi. Iwobi delivers. Indirectly, it's Arsenal versus City as well then. I just clocked. It's Arsenal versus City. Come on, Super Eagles. Fly high, man. Arduloff is better than Garders. Smash the like button, man. The way Bassi is chilling on the halfway line playing centre mid is killing me. Bassi's like the most serious, unserious footballer. Ooh, Semi and Jai sent you for a bagel and you had to chop him there. Big up yourself, Juan Hazard. Yo, DG, just tuned in. What's the game saying? Nigeria started well. I think they've dominated proceedings. The majority of the game's been played in Algeria's half. It's still 0-0 in the 25th minute mark. So everything's up for debate in this quarterfinals of AFCON. Please make sure we're smashing the like button and turning your reminders. And if you really fuck with the channel, make sure you smash the like button on the following link I'm about to drop, people, because again, when's this coming out? 8:30 today. Side note. Arsenal miss Havertz. Arsenal fans, back Gyökeres now before it's too late. Leave a comment. Who knows what we're talking about there? Who knows what's being discussed? I don't know anything, even though I made the video. You're going to have to wait and see. Big up you lot tuned in, people. And actually, I need to go on TikTok while we're here. Take that. Put this as a YouTube short. Okay, Algeria could be in here. Oi. The one thing I'll say with Algeria, they've got the quality to just flip a game on its head. Because how many times have you seen in the Premier League? It's all Nigeria. There's one opportunity for the other team, bang down the other end, and a madness happens. Our youth system in Morocco is serious. They won the under-20s too. Yeah, you lot got some very good players coming through. And you lot are starting to... You lot are actually one of the... what's the word, man? I don't know the word, but you lot are starting to... You lot at the forefront of trying to tell some of the young French players early doors, come over here, mate. Come play for Morocco. Stop all the foolishness. I mean, her baby. Or Josh Nichols start. Could get away with it. It'd be a good test for the young man, as it would be for Marley Salmon. Josh Nichols, Chelsea away. I don't know, Dred. I'll back him all the way. He's a A-lender, but what's going on with TikTok? Fair enough. Osimhen caught on the ball there, unlike him. I like Osimhen so much, but we ain't ever gonna get a player like that, man. Boy. This is annoying, man. Mad annoying. Fuck, man. Oh. Well, let me do it this way. Sorry, people. I'm trying to download the YouTube shop. I'm always working for you, like. See, always making sure our family is all right and the engine is pumping. Still 0-0. Semenyo scored for City. This guy's living a movie, man. Big up Semenyo. He's living an absolute movie already. He started already. To be fair, it's probably just a case of getting up to speed with tactics. You're fit. You're ready to go. Big up you for scoring against Spurs. Semenyo, man. A guy I wanted at Arsenal. Nasty options at City, man. Semenyo, oh, Lord. The next manager for Pep, because realistically, I'd imagine Semenyo's probably signed a 4, 5, maybe even a 6-year deal. I can't see the next 6 years Pep being there. It'd be mad because in the next 4 years, hot take, I don't think a lot of managers being there. I think City are going to get Luis Enrique. Osimhen Lookman delivers. It's to the back post. How have we not scored? They're winning. They're winning, Ladsman. We scored. Nigeria scored. Where's the watch? I swear that crossed the line. Anyways, Osimhen Lookman tries to deliver again. Is that going to go out for a corner? Just about it is. Great loss. I swear, ref. Check the thing. That defo went in. Where's the watch? Ball came in the box by Nigeria. The Algerian keeper's at no man's land. It's kept alive by Calvin Bassey. Did it creep in? Oh, I need to see another angle. Where's the watch? Bassey's kept it alive. It technically will go down as an own goal. Oh, no, it's not the whole ball still. I don't know. What do you lot reckon? I don't know. That's actually a great bit of defense. I don't know. I thought it went in. They've stopped the game. I thought it went in. You heard my initial reaction. I thought it went in. The first still image they showed me, I thought it didn't go in. The next one, I thought it went in. And then the next one they showed, it looked like a bloody good bit of defending. The longer this, I think Nigeria is going to take the lead here. Oh, look at that. Did you not see that? Did you not see that? Cameraman, go back to me doing up the cameraman thing, please. Go back to that where you was. Did you not see that? I can't believe I'm the only one that saw that. Best talent on show AFCON. Had the Algeria thing and the Morocco things are probably half an hour. That was good food. Okay. Looks like 0-0. Looks like it didn't cross the line. Cameraman. We need to see that again. It looks like it didn't cross the line. And we'll continue with a Nigerian corner kick. Algeria defo getting a red. I'm not sure about that. Oh, what looked like a great ball into the box by Nigeria. Iwobi, what is that? Good shot to keep the ball, but what is that? Tries to put it back in the box. Horrible. What is that? It's gone out of play. That was talent. Slim, if you never saw that, I don't know what happened. That was talent. That was je ne sais quoi. I'll eat all the couscous in the world for that one. That was, that's actually what you call a beautiful woman still. Nigeria, how? Another clear-cut chance goes begging. How have Algeria not conceded? Where's Rashid? He gassed up Algeria. These men are shook. I do think the first goal opens this game right up. I'm thirsty. I need another drink, man. The Algerian goalie's done. I can't lie, you need to buy time, as much time as you potentially can, man, because boy, and more boy. The pressure is getting worse. It's no, I don't know. I don't know. It looks, at some angles, it looks like the full ball went over the line. Others, it don't quite. That's fucking fantastic defending either way. Algeria robbed of what, Rashid? You're lying. Robbed of what? You man are getting pressured still. Can't lie. You lot are getting pressured. I know you're sweating buckets watching this opening 32 minutes. I know you're moving. I know you wanted to be sick when that happened in real time. And to be honest, Zidane in goal, he's doing the right thing. He needs to eat up as much time as possible, take this thing out of the game. I can't lie, Algeria need thingy. Algeria literally need half time. Zidane's showing no emotion. Imagine how mad that must be, though. You're actually watching your son playing AFCON. And that chance. Yellow cards only for us. Handball if that was Arsenal. That's a shake, though, man. Oh, yeah. No. 100%. In the Prem, I know the ball hits that defender. We're getting zanked. Okay. This should only be known as the Gira Derby. Only one team will be the true Gira. What's Gira? What's that? Gira? What's that? What is that? I don't know what that is, my boy. I saw it. Fan Moroccan things are lang, but they have bare high maintenance. You got to sell dreams. Bro, deliver on them dreams for that one. Did you see that one? And she had the Algeria top and the Moroccan top. Habibi. This is what we do it for. Long ball into the box. Oh. Can't lie, I ain't seen Mahrez. Mahrez, you must. Mahrez, you must. Nigeria pull it back into the box. Osimhen can't get their goal kick to the Algerians. Still 0-0. They both end this year. Oh. I bet I thought it was some, I can't lie, I thought it was some region of Africa that's been unclaimed or something. Duh. Would be mad proud. Both of us, man, made it to the international stage. It's true. But I can't lie, Zidane's son done the right thing, though. I find it mad that you're Zidane's son and you ended up being the goalie, but you did the right thing. Then you'll never be compared to your dad. Who do you support, DG? Whoever scores, bro. Whoever wins, bro. I'm with this winning team. It's alleged, though. I don't know for sure if selling dreams work. Nah, man, don't sell dreams, man. Don't do that, man. A goal and an assist for Semenyo on his debut. Exeter hype. Big up Semenyo, though, man. I'm a big fan of players that like Semenyo, Ollie Watkins, to a degree, Eze, Jamie Vardy, people that have gone through many a league, gone through the leagues, and they finally get to the cream at the top. El Nouri putting the burners on. See, if you're Algerian, El Nouri, Mahrez, you like outlets to relieve pressure. Like what he did there. He didn't get nowhere, but like fucking get the ball and carry it further up the field. If you get fouled, we go higher and higher up the field, innit? Pardon me, has this finished uploading? Semenyo's living a movie, man. Had a fairy tale goodbye. Had a fairy tale goodbye, obviously. Having a fairy tale start to life at City. Bournemouth turned it around against Newcastle in the Eddie Howe derby. In fact, what is the FA Cup? Let me type in FA Cup. What's actually going on in the FA Cup? Goals still. Let's start with yesterday. If you've been living under a rock, Oxford beat MK Dons on penalties. Wigan beat Preston a goal to nil. Wrexham won 4-3 against Nottingham Forest on penalties. Port Vale versus Fleetwood ended 1-0 to Port Vale. Macclesfield Town beat Crystal Palace today 2-1. Sunderland, I think that's gone to penalties. And Sunderland won 3-0 on penalties. Wolves beat Shrewsbury Town 6-1. Leicester won 2-0 against Cheltenham. It's currently between Doncaster and Southampton, 3-2 to Southampton. It's 0-0 between Stoke City and Coventry. It's 2-0 to Brentford against Sheffield Wednesday. As you know, one of you kindly said, it is 2-1 to Newcastle, 2-1 to Bournemouth. Apologies at the moment. Fulham are winning 2-1 against Middlesbrough. It's 1-0 to Ipswich Town against Blackpool. It's 7 fucking. Oh! Adams, how have you not put that in the back of the net? You've had a couple of chances. Nigeria, for you lot's sake, I hope you don't come to regret this. It would have been a goal conceded at Algeria's own making. The keeper's bugging. Defenders are bugging. How? How have you not bagged that, lad? How have you not converted a call, Adams? How? How's that gone over the bar? But yeah, it's 7-0 to Manchester City against Exeter City. Burnley are beating Millwall 4-0. Burton are beating Bournemouth 3-0. Later today, you've got Cambridge United, Birmingham, Grimsby Town against Weston-super-Mare. You've got Tottenham Hotspur against Aston Villa. You've got Bristol City against Watford. You've got, that's it for Chelsea Charlton. Tomorrow, you've got Derby Leeds, Fulham Blackburn, Swansea West Brom, Norwich versus Walsall, Swansea West Brom, if I haven't said that, West Ham QPR, Sheffield United, Mansfield Town, Manchester United, Brighton, Liverpool, Barnsley, Salford City against Swindon, and saving the best till last, Portsmouth against Arsenal. I don't know how he missed that. And that's going to keep him up all night and probably forever if Nigeria don't go through. They've had chances. They should be doing better. Algeria on the ball here. Come on, Algeria. Can we see 10 passes? That's 3. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. 5, 5, 5, 5. Oh, he's number 22 for Algeria. Sent 2 Nigerian lads for a bagel. Obviously, I'm going to allow him. It weren't 10 passes, but I was thinking, why are you holding on to the ball there, lad? Should know better when you see Algerian ballers, man. They're techies. You got to kick him in the next challenge. He had no God-given right to be doing that. 7-0 is nasty work, mate. Nasty work. Horrible work. Who's actually bagged? Max Elaine, the young defender they recalled from Watford. Rodri scored 2 own goals. Jack Doyle-Hines scored an own goal. Jack Fizzwater scored an own goal. Rico Lewis bagged. Rangers bagged. And obviously Semenyo bagged. 75 minutes on the clock where Man City and Exeter City are concerned. Where we're concerned, the plays on this left-hand side. What? Bandulu stepovers by Mr. Okafor. Bandulu. Someone tell Uncle don't do that, man. That was horrible. And he's lost the ball. Mazza done a Mazza. That was a Mazza. Well, it was Mazza. Well, he's living up to his... You know what? That's why it's his last name, innit? Fucking hell. How did he get out of there? Bassi. Game's moving quick and fast, man. Yo, man, Mazza better than Eze and Odegaard in one. I hear it. I'll be doing the shameless thing as well. To be fair, how old is Mazza? Ain't that the Leverkusen you? Why are you not? What's going on here? Why are you not showing me the lineup? Bro, the Leverkusen, yeah, he's cold. You might have earned yourself a video, lad. Algeria did the right thing. He was doing the Germany thing, and now he's playing for Algeria. He played for Germany from under 18s all the way to 20s. 20 years of age. Set for a bright career, man. And there's even that. Where's that other guy from, man? I need to do a video on this guy as well, man. Where's my man from? He plays in Germany, man. He plays for Germany now. El Mayer or something. He's cold. Lebanese, okay. How far is Lebanon from you, man? Is Lebanon even in Africa? It can't be. I think that's Asia still. Should have listened to geography. Algeria's El Nouri. Okay, Bandulu skills. Doing too much. Got to remember your left back. Doing too much. Doing way too much. It's in West Asia. Show me the world map. This can't be that far from Africa. Show me. Oh, it's near the Mediterranean Sea. Syria. So where Syria's in that? No, it's not. It's in Asia. To Africa. History settings. It's near Egypt. Not that far. So them ends that this is all the areas they talk about in all the religious books, isn't it? So yeah. Nah, he's 22. Yeah, you don't know. Rashid just confirmed you don't know. He doesn't even know what he's watching. Nervous. See when you're nervous, get shook. It's 8-0. At that point, you need to start clamping people, man. I like that ruthlessness, though. Obviously, I don't think Exeter City is going to be... Well, Portsmouth Arsenal is going to be like that. But if we could do that... Do that, man. If Gyökeres can get 4 goals, boy, it don't matter. At the end of the season, you know, suddenly closer to scumbag in double figures, and I can be sitting and be like, oh, for our second choice striker, he ended up with double figures. That's the new one I'm running. Gyökeres is doing well for our backup striker. Kai's number 1. We needed support for him. That's all I got. It will be. Okay. Osimhen. Osimhen's messed up the move. If I was a Nigerian fan, I'd be disappointed we haven't scored. If I was Algerian, I'd be quite fortunate that we haven't conceded. But I demand a lot more, man. Like, Not being funny, Algeria acting like it's early 2000s. They're like Stoke City. They're playing Man United, just trying to live dangerously. You lot got ballers, and especially when you're under pressure. El Nori, Mazza now. Mazza done it. Mazza, Mahrez. You need to get them on the ball. They get you higher up the field indirectly. If you get fouled, you get us higher up the field. Sustaining too much pressure at this moment in time. Brazilian 16-year-old talent Rafael Belindo on the verge of joining NK Custoisia from Dynamo Zagreb. Yeah, Fabrizio Romano. Therefore, getting paid to tweet about that baller there because no one ain't seen him. That could be AI fool, I know. Ain't no one seen no 16-year-old Brazilian playing in Croatia. Capping on the roads. Should at least be 1-0 Nigeria. Imagine if Nigeria had Saka, Madueke, Eze, they'd be cooking. Would definitely be getting to the semi-finals of the World Cup. There's a couple more. Technically, they can have Wanyeri, but they could get Wanyeri. There's a couple more, man. Where's Konza from? Like, I feel like there's a couple in the England squad. Gurhi, I'm sure. What's the other centre back? John Stones? No, I'm joking. Clearly not John Stones. Wait, why don't I just ask AI here? All English players of Nigerian descent currently playing. Just ask that. It's easier. Ball into the box again. I can't look like Osimhen was going to do a bicycle kick. Mahrez hooked it. Look, just show it to me, man. Come on. Saka, Eze, Madueke, Abraham, Solanke, apparently, Bandili, man. That's like Sancho for Jamaica. Tomori. That's the other centre-back I was thinking of. Tomori. You're capping. Man said Miles Lewis-Skelly. You're capping with that one. All African, but you're capping with the Miles Lewis-Skelly one. Capping with that one. I hear it, though. Tyreek George, evil Saka, as they call him. Ross Barkley, Banduli one, though, man. Banduli. Where is Ross Barkley? I think he's still at Everton, isn't it? The worst thing that happened for Barkley is it's not even Barkley's fault. They were just because you came for Everton, they were just screaming next Rooney, next Rooney, next Rooney. Not helping, nothing like Rooney. Nothing, never gonna help you. The one thing away from the obvious that separates you, Rooney was never shook. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing because people are different, but Rooney wasn't shook. You can tell Ross Barkley was a shy guy. And sometimes I think people forget, when you're a footballer, you're just playing everything, you're just doing something you've done your whole life. And then before you know it, you're in the spotlight. Not only in the spotlight, everybody's telling you how good you are in that. Can you believe he's only 32 though? Feels like he should be older than that. Even though he came through as a young player. He's been at Everton, he went Sheffield Wednesday, Leeds on loan. Then, I remember baffling. He went to Chelsea, couldn't begrudge him for that. Went on loan to Aston Villa in 2021, went Nice for a year in 2022, 23, then joined Luton, and now he's back he's at Aston Villa. Fair enough, lad. And Wikipedia is saying, in 2013, Everton manager Roberto Martinez described Barkley as having a mix of Paul Gascoigne and Michael Ballack. England manager Roy Hodgson said Barkley's pace and power, as well as his excellent technique, were reminiscent of Paul Gascoigne. And Frank Lampard said Barkley reminded him of a young Rooney. Fair enough. Damn. 9 City are winning 9-0. You might as well get the 10 then. But that's nasty, man. That's horrible works. Barkley and Lukaku at Everton were fire streets. Don't forget Pino. Barkley loves his drink too much. That was his problem. Admitted it in an interview in The Athletic last season. Riley, I make you right because the Wikipedia is saying the same thing. But who doesn't love a good drink? It's just got to control it, man, before it controls you. 46 minutes on the clock, folks. 3 minutes have added on from the 45. We're approaching the end of the first half. Don't forget to smash the like button if you haven't. Isn't League One below Championship? Yep. It's third division in Premier League football. English football, apologies. Lookman, can his delivery change things? Ademola Lookman, they conned me. I didn't think the other man was going to take it. Zidane's caught it same way. Again, Zinedine Zidane's son is a goalie. Crazy works. He locked it log to Mahrez. Mahrez brings it. Well, he doesn't. I thought he brought it down. He doesn't bring it down. Sierra Leone could have had Ryan Giggs. He's a scumbag. He wouldn't. Exeter should not exist at the moment. That scoreline is disgraceful. Allow them, man. Exeter actually have a great academy as well, man. And they, do you know what? Funny enough, they get some good loanees. Like Brendan Johnson was there, Morgan Rogers was there. They had Ollie Watkins at that point. Exeter bring through some good players, man. I'm sure Dan Gosling was there for a sec, the ex-Everton man. Exeter, Rochdale, them Charlton, them kind of clubs there. If you're Arsenal, Chelsea and that, just hang around their academy and just shoot the best players. It's ended 0-0 at half-time, folks. You lot have been in top form as always. Apart from that, there's nothing to really scream and shout about. I'm actually going to go get a coffee as well, man. And some water. That's the end of the first half, man. Told my friend who's a City fan, if City doesn't score 10, they'll finish. They are finished. Now they have 9. Damn. If your boy, he should have bet you. If it hits 10-0, Exeter should fold the club. Horrible, man. You lot horrible, man. What a run, man. What a run. Man ran through the whole Algerian squad to win that free kick. Cold. Solanke, Nigerian too. They're that ballers, man. If Haj Musa gets subbed in, it's over for Nigeria. Who's that? What's he about? Stoke just scored a cracker to go 1-0 up at Coventry. Big up Ian Wright, man. Hey, I love the name. Well, how do you see the highlights in real time, man? You lot making me jealous. I actually want to... Do you know what I like doing? I love watching penalty shootouts, man. I admire it because me, I can't take no penalty. I'm scared and shit, but... Yeah, I admire that. When you say cracker, what do you mean? Banger. And I must admit, I've seen Coventry twice now. When I see Coventry, I just think... Gyökeres. Because, I mean, I can't think about him in an Arsenal shirt currently, can I? Horrible works, man. I mean, you never know. Exeter could come back. I'm chatting. People, let me go and get some refreshments very quickly and I'll be back with you. There's been no goals here, but you might as well see mine. Smash the line.
Against this right back, Charlie, definitely.
Hope you lot didn't miss me too much, people. Hope you lot didn't miss me too much. I'm back. Smash the like button and subscribe and all that. Even when I try not to ram, I ram. I need to stop drinking fizzy drinks, man. But it's Saturday. I like to treat myself. Pardon me. Do the little stretches. Nigeria have had 7 attempts, 2 on target, 19 touches in Algeria's box. Algeria have had 2 touches in Nigeria's box, no shots on target, no attempts, 16 final third entries to Nigeria's 28. Not been good enough. Hey, one day I'd love to present on something like this, you know. Or be a panelist or something. AFCON might as well. Come on, AFCON, you need this waviness. They just don't want me to get all the Moroccan gal, the Algerian gal, the Nigerian gal, but more than I can count. They'll try and marry me. I know some Africans do the bride price thing. They'll be like, don't worry about that. Their families will give me cows and land in countries I ain't even touched. I'll probably get a hotel or something. Where's the king of Morocco or something? I need that one from the crowd. I need that. I need that one today. She was nice. Defo bear back in settings. All right, calm down, man. Is this what you've been talking about with them? Calm down. You're gonna get some. I'm back though. I'm back, people. Don't forget, pure vids are coming out. 33% possession for Algeria. Not good enough. Big up DG for the content. We really appreciate you. I've seen your YouTube journey and it can inspire a lot of people. Keep on doing your thing, man, and growing as a human being. Thank you, man. Like, I always get a bit shy. I don't know what to say. Appreciate it. We've come a long way still, but the journey can't finish. This is what I'm saying. Smash the like button. I need you lot more than ever. We finally got to be emotional. 2026, 2027, and all that. We're trying to do a madness. And we appreciate your support, man. Without people like you, yeah, man. Thank you, man. Dane, you're far too kind. It's funny how fast time flies, man. Shit. Salut. There's no alcohol. It's literally coffee. But salut anyways. Let me not burn my lip on the people them live stream. Don't be pussy. All right. How Nigeria haven't scored, I don't know. I don't know how the Adams fella ain't bagged. I don't know, people. I really don't. But what I do know is that he never scored. Needed to bag. You've got to take your chances. You've got to take your chances in life, let alone football. You've got to take your chances in knockout football. It does not, to a degree, it don't matter how much you play, how well you played. Because there's a reality where Algeria get one chance, bang. Nigeria will be sat here, unfortunately, explaining, yeah, we were good, we were this, we were that. Life don't care about that. Did you take your chances? Yes or no? If you never took your chances, then you're never going to blow, innit? Poetry. Pardon me. But yeah, you're right, man. Needs to be a lot better. Can be a lot better. Should be a lot better. What's this? I'm actually multitasking. Okay, go over here. Go to TikTok. That's the caption. Rattle some people's heads with this Yokerez stuff. People are gonna start crying. People are gonna people cry. You know one thing about YouTube, people cry, bro. People cry. This ain't a penalty for Algeria, man. Come on. The one thing I'll say, I make Rashid right, yeah. If this was the Premier League and they booted the ball into Saliba's hand like that, or anyone's hand, we know what's going on. And to be honest, that might have just been outside the area. It's one of them. It might have literally been on the white chalk of the box. So it might not have even been a pen anyways. But that's one of my pet peeves in football. Them kind of things, I don't think they're penalties, but they are in today's day and age. You've seen them given. Like this whole booting the ball into a man's hand and it's a penalty. I'm not going to lie. If Arsenal benefit from it, hey, I didn't say I was perfect. I did not say I was perfect. I'm just man enough to admit it. But if I was Nigerian that went against me, referee, this is Africa, you know, you can get crashed. So yeah. Boy, I wonder how big up Rashid. He's Algerian. I wonder how his heart rate's doing because he's doing the Braveheart thing here. I know he's been that whole 45 minutes. I know you were shook. I know you were absolutely shook, lad. And so would I. Biggest talking point, if it's not that penalty, if it's not the chances Nigeria should have done better with, it's got to be that effort cleared off the line. Come on, Nigeria. Salut, mate. Salut. DG, you need to bring the tactics board back for the football nerds. You know what? I need to bring that back. We need to re-rock it, man. But I do tactical analysis. It's placed in videos. We need to start playing on that. You know, some of my old school supporters, you know, on me, stars and duds of the week. We need to bring back better stuff. But hey, Dane, big up yourself because you've been here for time. If you remember that, remember, big up the Pigeon Gang, the Pigeon Gang, Soho Square, fucking stars and duds. As you said, the tactics. Large up yourself, man. We need a new game from Arsenal's training images. Find the unhappy players. Should be an interesting game. Find the unhappy players. To be fair, you're better up training. Do you know what? Training, I always think for a footballer, training must be weird because obviously the collectives comes first. Not everyone's guaranteed a game and that, but there's footballers at clubs. Some are more extreme than others. Like some, you get Eze, for example, the last 4 games, he's not really been played. Well, prior to the one we just played, you ain't really been playing. Then you get like, I'm exaggerating, but a Disassi or a Raheem Sterling or maybe even a Kobe Maynard. Like them ones are, that's probably mad extreme as well because they've been alienated. You get like a Kobe Maynard, or I remember, was it Ahmad with Ten Hag? Like you're training, but you know you're not playing in it. To a degree, it's got to be demoralizing. It's got to be mind games because it's easy for me to say, but you can forgive players for, if you know the manager don't really rate you, you might not put your best foot forward in training. You're going to be demoralized. You might not necessarily care, but it's probably within your best interest to just keep working. Like, who's that guy? Is it Oman Nayas or something like that? I think he was at Everton. He had a situation like that as well, and they banished him to the 21s. And football's my biggest pet peeve, and the one thing I wish fans would learn one day, yeah, get rid of this idea of loyalty in football. The only I don't think there's loyalty. I don't think there's loyalty. There's not loyalty. How can there be loyalty? Well, man, are not really loyal to these players. They're just good. You could stay at, I always say this, you could always, look at Saka, for example, and I'm not talking about healthy criticism of form. I'm talking about the man with extreme opinions. The guy, loving the guy, can't do no wrong. Now you hate him. It's all mad. Like, it's all mad. I would always, well, not that I always tell, but footballers should just do what the hell they want in their life, man. Just do what they want, man. There's no such thing as loyalty in this game. This Nigerian half have to pattern the finishing. This half Nigeria have to pattern the finishing. Pardon me, munching quick thing. Fatty. Tell Pep to put a shirt on, get him on the score sheet. Nah, it's not 10. It's 10-1. They allowed them. Oh, 9-1. Crazy. What channel is that on, man? Might as well have a quick butchers. Okay, but we need to remember 135. Someone remember 135. Why am I going on Sky Sports? It's obviously not going to be there. This is the... Oh, hang on. By Leverkusen versus Stuttgart. Record that. I'll have a look at that. We'll have a look. We'll have a look. We'll have a look at that. Go on, BT quickly. Spurs versus Villa in the hot set. Nah, man. Where's the highlights of the European games, blood? Yes, Roma Swallow. I want to see that. So I'm saying them kind of games, man. We're getting back on our scouting list this year, man. Oh. 101? 101? Final score. Oh, dead. What channel is this on? Thought this would be on ITV or something. Well, guess I won't be. I'm jealous, man. You lot telling me there's been a screamer in the Stoke game. There's been this, there's been that. Even when we used to watch highlights on Twitch, to be fair. Let me write that down. I'm a big fan of writing things down. FA Cup / Europe highlights. Definitely got to be there for that. Definitely. Rice and Grealish played for Ireland, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they did. And they realistically, they only played for them because they never had a look in the English squad. With the greatest of respect, this is what the thing is. Nayas is playing non-league nowadays, bro. Imagine playing Sunday league and non-league and you're playing these ballers, bro. Do you know how jarring that must be? How jarring that must be. I think you even got Leroy Leach and them kind of players still kicking. But imagine playing someone literally playing Sunday league as well. Imagine you rock up with your lads on a Sunday to play football and you're playing an ex-prem baller where they might have lost their pace in that part. You try to get tight, first touch. You know them. That's the thing I've always admired about professionals, their first touch. And I don't just mean if they can pluck it out the sky. Literally how they receive the ball and shield it. Like you could be right up their arse, lad. Football tiggy. No wise, it's football. Right up their fucking arse. They take a touch. And it's like a motorway separates you. I've always admired that. Second half soon begin. Real talk, these AFCON watch-alongs have been good. Love the vibes. Listen, you know me, I try a thing, man. I try. Appreciate that. And it'd be dead without you lot. You lot make it. I'd be fucking talking to myself, wouldn't I? You lot make it what it is, man. I'm not listening to no dry commentators. Right, talking about me. Oh, big up to the home of the AFCON watch-alongs, the best. MA, appreciate that. I say, bro, what did I do? My guy. I thought I caught it straight. Because I can take, you know what it is? I get a lot of calling on social media. I can take it, but sometimes it's not that it takes the smile off your face. You'll see a million comments, yeah, and you just see, fucking dickhead, you fucking this or that. Damn, like, big up yourself, though, man. Appreciate you. It's been a pleasure to be here for AFCON. And for me, I told you that we'd be doing AFCON watch-alongs. It's just follow through on that, innit? Algeria are coming out here. Okay. Cameraman. You must be married, man. I wonder if that happens with cameramen, yeah. Like, if their wife, they get home from a long day recording the game, their wife asks them, "Oh, you hungry, babes?" You know when girls like nothing, when you ask them what's wrong, they're like nothing. I just find it funny how when you're doing the camera thing, all we see is women on it. I always wonder about that. Okay, oh, Zidane's brother's there. Well, goalkeeper Zidane, his brother's there. Senior Zidane is in the building as well. I don't know why it's taking so long to begin this second half. As it stands, extra time and penalties are upon us. Unpopular opinion, I'm starting, and forgive me, people, I am becoming one of these guys now. Oh, what's going on here? I am becoming one of these guys. I think extra time should be stripped full stop and just straight pens in everything. Forgive me. I don't care if it's World Cup, Champions League, this, that, third, straight pens, if I'm completely honest. Their wives probably do. Listen, I've been on YouTube 9 years. This will be my 10th year anniversary, September to something, but 9-10 years. Obviously, like, I've been in a relationship. Like my ex, for example, I've spoken to women while I've been on it. Do you know how many times I've made jokes with you lot, or you lot commenting? I'm thinking we're having a great time. People are not even screen recording certain parts. Like, oh, is that you? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You think you're funny? So I always think that. I always think that. I remember getting one like, "Don't busy, Michael." I used to get so much verbal, and this is when Arsenal used to be shit. So you'd have people chatting shit on YouTube. I'm rattled, and this is going on. Crazy works, man. Yo, DG, you and your channel helped me as an Arsenal fan. I've been studying in China 2018, and I could only get YouTube, and your YouTube helped me as a person during those times. Fucking hell, damn, man. There's not. Oh, Nigeria! Cut the track! Super Eagles, hey! Yes! Vamos! The second half has just begun. Hey, we've taken the lead. Come on, Nigeria. Come on. Super Eagles were swarming, and it's that man, the man that we put in the thumbnail, Osimhen, with the goal. Hey, Nigeria have done it. That's it. Game, set, match, mate. Algeria out, lad. Mahrez, you must. It's great play down this left-hand side. It's a good cross, man. It's a great header, man. It's what Osimhen does. He's got his head to it, caressed it to the far post. All the Algerians just looking in vain as the ball's going in the back of the net. Simple as that. Boy. Darkness. And more darkness. Rashid, you must. Rashid, come outside. Rashid, we need to know what's happening with Algeria. Rashid, you must. Rashid, Habibi, come outside, lad. 47 minutes on the clock. Osimhen has given Nigeria the lead. Damn. Difficult to put back on, isn't it? Oh, putting on the pack. Oh, they could be in here again, Nigeria. Ademola Lookman can't get there. In the nick of time. Mazza. Oh, Ademola Lookman's expertly won it back. Olayinka, you're gonna try and live a movie. Olayinka, you might have to come off, man. You've not been bad today, but you've not been particularly good. You're moving mad. You're moving very mad. Very mad. But yeah, Dane, big up yourself for that, man. But the one, if I could, there's no way of putting into words, like, big up yourself for that support. That you have to judge your life and how you impact others. And if I really done that for you, One love. But the one thing I'd say, I have to push back against that. You helped yourself, man. One love regardless, though. But yeah, Nigeria have taken the lead. Do you think it's 1-0 and done? Well, go on for big bad Algeria. Rah, Rashid, you got Mel, man. You got Mel. You got Mel. You got Mel. The couscous wards are still alive and kicking. Oh, Adams. Carla, you're on bants today, man. You and Oli Inc have been on bants. Absolute bants. It will be. I don't know what he saw there, but somehow he's still got the ball. See it out for a corner, lad. Credit to Iwobi. Does exactly that. Some of you have lived some interesting lives. Dane, what was you studying in China? Big up yourself. What was you studying in China? What was it like being in China? Like, where did you stay in China? Where did you go in China? How did the locals treat you? Obviously, respectfully, are you Chinese? How was you perceived? Interesting life, man. And there's me just chat shit on YouTube. He's inevitable. Big up, Matt. He is, man. He is. Hated the door, but never ignored. I can't lie. Slims is a A1 Algerian hater. Man said 2-0 soon come. Could see it now. Decent delivering. It could be 2. No, it's been headed out. It will be. Touch weren't the best, but he can keep possession. Ademola Lookman. I'm still having him at Arsenal, man. I'm on this take. Better ball and Lookman's in. I'm on this taking chances on players. Cool, we took a chance on Eze. Take a chance on Semenyo. Like this, start gambling a bit now, Arsenal. Unless you're gonna find me like Mo Salah before it took off at Liverpool, Damane at Southampton. If we're gonna do that, I'm on that. I'm fully on them kind of things, them kind of flexes. I'm down for the cause. Boy. Mikel Arteta says he expects Kai to be included in Arsenal's squad to face Portsmouth. Dang. No Calafiori, though. Saw that about. Arsenal, what's going on, man? Can we just keep a couple players fit, blood? Please. Like, please. Players, can you keep yourselves fit, man? Because what are you man doing as well, man? Of course, we never started it, though, but we finish it. Hey, staying out for that talent that we saw in the camera. She's the one that will bless the bee. She had the Algeria kit on and the Moroccan flag. Listen, it's all good. 1-0 to Nigeria on a serious note, though. And again, for Algeria, they ain't been bad, but they ain't been good. I feel the same way about Algeria as I do about Cameroon. You're taking way too many punches. Your midfield's not sharing for the ball. Your more star creative players are not really showing up. You're not really giving them the ball. Like Mahrez has been feeding on scraps, like stray dogs. The stray dogs around the streets of Morocco probably eating more than Mahrez has in this opening 51 minutes. It's just not good enough. It will be. How has he found someone? Lookman, great one. If Nigeria scored, this is a bad boy. Got Lookman has sent 2-man shop, sending too much people to the shop. Forgot to give them the money. And a promising move. Lookman's cold, man. We're running that agenda. Arsenal fans, we're bringing that one back now, man. We're bringing big up, trust up. But Lookman can cook on that left-hand side. Lookman's got a long last name, innit? Big up the Nigerians. Ademola Lookman, Ola Jade, Olaid, Ayula Lookman. You know what? Be proud of your name, though. Big him up, man. Almost wasn't a footballer. Now, look. He's not only become a footballer, representing his country, bagged in the Europa League. I'm sure he's won some individual awards, done quite well at Atalanta. You got to remember, like, football is almost, for these ballers, yeah, football is a cheat code to see the world. I don't know what Lookman be doing with his life, yeah, but pardon me, look where you've gone. Pardon me, you've lived in Germany, you've played in Germany, you've played in Italy, gone all over the world indirectly. Always like Lookman, man. And big up Charlton's Academy, because no one's going to give them their credit. Lookman, Konza, the list goes on. Joe Gomez, be here all day, every day, man. Be here all day, every day. Man said Gonzalo. Have the club looked into the medical staff? I don't advocate for people getting fired, but damn, this isn't the first time. Broski, I think it's everything, bro. I think everything needs to be looked at. Training methods at times, but then in a calendar like this, we're probably not training too intensely. So there's that. Probably how the players are looking out for themselves. There's probably an element of, I do think there's a small percentage of bad luck, like Mascara's injury, Hincapié and Marino. Was it Hincapié and Calafiori when Hincapié had the shoulder injury? Or when Marino fell on Gabriel Magalhaes fell on Marino a few years ago. Maybe even like off the injuries last season, coming into this season, regardless of you bringing in players and doing different things, how much of a last season's tax is going to be carried over into this financial year, if that kind of makes sense. Everything, bro. Everything. Because we've coped with it, but it's another season. Oh, Lookman again. Man, Lookman delivered, but I meant to say Osimhen. I don't know. I think everything, bro. I'll be real. Everything. Bro, a hat-trick in the Europa League final for someone from inner city London kid that almost didn't become a footballer. Remember Lookman, I'm sure he had trials and shit, but remember, he weren't one of them kids been playing for Arsenal or Charlton since 8-9 years of age. Like, he busted his thing like 15, 16. Iwobi, I'm going to keep reading Iwobi. Iwobi's a baller. I can't lie, you're looking knackered on, you're giving the ball away cheaply. What I would say to Nigeria, remember it's just 1-0. Calvin Bassey can't quite nick it. And I'd say that to Algeria as well. Remember it's 1-0. You don't want to be like Cameroon yesterday, go 2 goals down and then attempt to start playing. Bandulu defending from Nigeria, but they got out of it. Calvin Bassey is the most unorthodox defender I've seen, in the modern day. He's so random. Gyökeres doesn't seem about that life the way them other strikers do, like Osimhen and Haaland. Even Jesus seems about that life and just been unfortunate. Jesus, I love him, but come on. Chemako, Gyökeres, bro. Have manners. Gyökeres, you see why I need you to bag, bro? I'm starting to think madness. I said, is he better than Lacazette early in August? But I'm with him to the death. I said that. You're making big up Kai and Marino. I need them as my squad, but you're making me miss Marino up front on a consistent basis. I'm catting for Kai Havertz to get back. We tried to playing you into the, what's the word? Like, tried to play you into 4 minutes. Like, obviously, there was injuries. You never had a preseason, all that stuff, but we tried to play you into form. That never quite worked. I think it's a bench thing. Come off the bench and whatnot. And as much as I'm sympathetic to Gyökeres and a part of me wants to persist and play you, you're one man. There's 20 other squads there, 20 other men in that squad, 20 plus man in that squad, thousands of fans that travel up and down the country week in, week out, millions that support this team every all around the world. The collective comes first. We ain't really got, it's not that we ain't got time for feelings, but we don't really have time for your feelings. So you might have to sit back, bro. I want the manager out. No number 9 in AFCON is brazy. Well, is there ever a manager you never want out, Rashid? You want the Algeria manager gone? You want Arteta gone? You probably want your own manager at work. Oh, Osimhen, he brings it. It's about to be 2. Oh, goal. It's not 1. It's 2. Nigeria, 2. Algeria, 0. Great composure by Osimhen to turn provider. And the manager from Nigeria, what's it the kids are saying now? Aura farming. I'd be doing that as well. Everyone's jumping up and down. Yes! Everyone's jumping up and down. He's not even listening to. He's got this bothered that. Normal. Oh, hey, big up the Nigerians, mate. I'll tell you. And you know what? Yeah, hey, Rashid, I'm sorry, but the Nigerians have been supporting my channel heavily in the last 2 months. So to know they're happy, is calm. Boy. And it's from Algeria's own doing, dilly-dallying on the ball, but it's a great ball. It's a fucking great ball by Iwobi. He's been doing that all game. It's fantastic composure by Osimhen. And it's fantastic composure, obviously, as well, from Okafor Adams. I don't know what he wants to be referred to as, but he should have scored in the first half. He's gone round Zidane. He slotted into an empty net. It's 2-0. It's game done. And the Algerians have to ask themselves the question I always say, would you rather win 1-0 would you rather lose 2-0 or would you rather lose 3-1 in the pursuit of doing something? Boy, Algeria, it's darkness, man. Darkness. It's darkness. And for Nigeria, you can breathe a sigh of relief because the domination has been turned. Are you Nigerian or Algerian? I'm Earth. I'm Earth. I was born on Earth. I'm Earth. I was born in Algeria, and then I went to live in Nigeria, and then I spent time in Brazil. I used to kick ball with, I don't even watch football like that. What's his name, man? What did they call? We used to call him Jimmy, but I think he's got one of them nicknames. You know how they do in Brazil. I think his name was Neymar. He used to kick ball with Neymar. I said, I'm not going to play because you're not going to get Santos are going to sign me, do your thing. And then I found myself in London. I'm everything, bro, from Earth, bro. It seems we brought the wrong Victor, probably. I don't think he's got it. 25 and playing for Coventry. I hope it works. I really do, but I can't see it. Ben, I'll be real. It looks dark. It is dark. Because the one thing with me, it's 2 things need to happen. It's either we need to change the system a little bit. That's not going to happen. So that tells me that Arteta, whether you got Sesko or you got Gyökeres, the plan was always Kai to be the number one. And I think similar to Eze, Gyökeres, you have to be unplayable to be in the 11 and isolate to what Gyökeres can control. I can cut excuses for. I do think there's an attacking tax because nobody could convince me that we just signed whoever we signed this summer versus last season and it was all going to click. We still have question marks about Arteta. So I can cut you them excuses, but you're never in the box, lad. Like, you're never in the box. The lack of anticipation. I always say, like, with Martinelli, and for example, whenever we score or something happens, he's never far from the crime scene. Whatever I think about Nelly, you're never about. And for me, I said that in the summer. I keep saying the same things. It's like, his goal against Atletico Madrid, I accepted him to be someone to do that. But you're not even doing that. Like, your speed of thought, your general footballing IQ. I can take a dodgy first touch and all of that. I think you're a bit too nice. For a striker, I think you need to be a bit more bullyish of your teammates. I'm sure you are. But to me, as an ignorant fan that don't know how you are, there's that. But I do think I think regardless of who we would have signed, there would have been that. I'm not really fussed about you being 25 and that at Coventry. And the one thing I would say for Gyökeres, whatever I think about you, you scored, you won the Gerd Muller Award, you scored in whatever I think about Portuguese League, you scored in goals for fun there. Whatever people say about the Championship, you scored goals for fun there. You bagged for Sweden and you won the Gerd Muller Trophy. Why are you not scoring goals for Arsenal? So that tells me you've got it, but something's missing. It's the biggest challenge of your life. And then collectively for Mikel Arteta now, why is it now him at Arsenal, he's struggling? Bearing in mind, I have felt concerns about how we attack anyways. And when you look at our whole team, and in January now, our top goal scorers, give or take, they're on 4 or 5 goals. So again, whether I think Gyökeres is good enough or anything, Saka this, Madueke that, Trossard, whatever, there's still many gears to go up in the final third, surely, innit, if I'm honest. And I'm at the point now, where it's going to sound mad to say, but I would like to see Gyökeres force his own luck. And you're not even doing that. And I would say as well, I'm at the point where I would be frustrated about this. And obviously this would have concerns, but I'm never even seeing you missing sitters. You could say Brighton's a sitter, but I'm not seeing you consistently missing them. Obviously, Mahrez has been hooked. I'm not asking you to be fucking Haaland. And you know Haaland's an anomaly. We know he bags goals, but you see Haaland miss a lot of easy finishes. He's in the right place. I don't kind of see that. I'm going to back him. It's only a couple of months. Honestly, if it goes into next season, then my hope would be, this season we win the league. It's a write-off for Gyökeres. Next season, you see the best of him, speed of thought, all of that kind of jazz. But I must admit, and I don't have any, who am I in it? I don't make things happen. But if we're talking about Gyökeres going into next season, how we felt now, I'll give you the first season tax. I'm just screaming, left wing, better striker. Gyökeres can be part of the squad. That's your thing. But we need a bad boy number 9. Find the next Hugo Ekitike. Find the next guy, bro. Yeah, Mazza and Mahrez off. Can't lie, they've been anonymous, but the manager don't know who's in. Oh, handbags. El Nouri getting into it. And so is the goalie. I would say for the Nigerians and the Algerians, both of you need to keep your heads. Algeria, you need to find 2 goals. Nigeria, you need to be easy. Most I've seen from El Nouri the whole game, if I'm honest with you. Where's that done from Algeria that was boying the Congolese brother? Because you're the only one that's going to catch corn. Boy. Right, this ref kills me, man. He looks like he don't give a fuck what's going on. He's just here to get peas, man. He's too unbothered about all of this. It's not like Gyökeres is missing sitters like Havertz does. Remember the air shots. Arteta and the team have not done enough. It's on them too. It's a two-way street. It's a two-way street, 100%. Oh, you know what? For El Nouri, see in the Prem, you might have got in trouble there. Hands to the face. I like that, man. Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire, Nigeria, that's the eventual winners. El Nouri booked all he's done. I can't lie, Slim is a hater, but this guy is like, the way he's typing, I could tell he's loving this. Interesting. 1 hour football played at 0 shots, 30% possession. Can we not just feed Gyökeres essentially for like 20 minutes? It'd be nice. Because the way I see it, we're not PSG, but I don't think Arteta is going to do the Pep approach. Like, Haaland on paper, he's not my striker, but it's too good of an opportunity to turn down. You have to meet me halfway. I have to meet you halfway. Because I still maintain that. I do think Gyökeres has met Arsenal halfway in terms of the system and that. I don't think we played to him. I don't think it's a striker's dream. I think whatever striker we signed would have been a problem. Haaland would bag goals for fun here, but similar to Gyökeres, service-reliant striker. As you saw against Liverpool, you cut off our midfield. We don't really have any angles. He's going to struggle. Isaac would bag goals here, but he probably wouldn't bag as much as he could. Sesko, we'd be talking about the same things. Probably a bit more comfortable because he's young. We'd be saying the same things. Looking back in hindsight, and hindsight's a wonderful thing, and this is a bit of an illogical kind of hot take, but maybe 2015 January, we should have just bought Ollie Watkins. I know everyone was on the powder dry thing and who we going to sign in the summer, and hindsight's a wonderful thing, isn't it? Like, it's looking like we should have just grabbed Ollie Watkins in January, just whatever you want to do in the summer, you do in the summer, innit? Pardon me. I hear you. Ain't much about it. Thiago looks class, but what's he like against a low block? I like Igor Thiago, yeah, but I need to see it for one more year because you just scream, you know, them signings that it looks so obvious to grab ban. I'm not even saying he's a one season wonder, but he looks so obvious to buy. It looks like a shoe-in that you're gonna bang at whatever club. You sign for this and you're rubbed in. We can't afford to get it wrong next time, bro. Like just go bring me the next Isaac looking guy or Hukatike looking guy. The one thing that I thought is, yeah, going back to actually what I said, like Pep changed for Haaland. It's like a Luis Enrique at PSG thing, isn't it? Like Arteta wants his false nine. Obviously, Kai Havertz is not Osimhen Dembele, but you get Ram going. And obviously, they're probably going to sell Ramos in it. But Ramos was, you get it, like the traditional nine on the bench. That's going to be Gyökeres's thing, bro. You lot called me mad negative when I said I'll be amazed if all this talk about 20-odd goals and that, it's not even to boy Gyökeres. It's just, there was question marks over Gyökeres. There's question marks how we attack and stuff. I said, I'll be amazed if he gets 15, if he scratches that. And forget Gyökeres for a sec, bro. As a team, it's like when we start creating chances, we've got conversion issues. When we start converting chances, like in the last 2 weeks prior to Liverpool, we've got creating issues. Like Liverpool could have scored goals, but I watched the Liverpool game again, yeah, and I don't like to be able to count on one hand how many chances I can remember because you're not creating enough over 90 minutes, innit? But do you not remember there was one incident in the Liverpool game? Zubimendi ran forward. If he dummies it to Saka, Saka's got a decision to make. Maybe Saka scores. Saka had that chance towards the end of the first half. Gabriel Magalhaes' header at the end. Trossard had an effort. There was a couple of kind of half chances. You know, games like that, you need players that are a bit clinical to take them chances and get you out of jail. Probably need a couple of... I just feel in games like that against a chess match, you need a couple of players that just got a bit about them individually, innit? Like, we ain't got that in abundance, bro. Like, that could just get us out of jail. Like, bloody hell, we weren't really good enough against Liverpool, but we nicked it. Or Chelsea away, cool, we were shit against 10 men, but we nicked it and grabbed the 3 points. Because I still think the results, and I know you can't win them all that jazz, but the results I'm most cheesed off about as an Arsenal fan, it has to be, for me, the first half against Manchester City, the second half, against Liverpool, the last 15 minutes for the players, Sunderland away, because no matter how you shape it, bro, best defensive side allegedly in Europe, 15 minutes away from getting out of there with 3 points, even though a point was the fair result. You can't win them all, but unfortunately, being a good team don't get you over the line in the Prem. So I'll take this platform. You offer me 6 points in January, in August, I'm biting your arm off. But I don't want to have to look back, man. And to be fair, maybe I'm reaching a bit, but traditional big 6 games. Cool, we mashed up Spurs. Or top 5 and Spurs. Spurs, idiot thing. United away, first game of the season. Cool, I'll give you that. Newcastle, you stood firm. I've mentioned City and Liverpool. Liverpool, very street smart. I actually think we're more likely to win the game in hindsight had they have had Isaac, Ikatike, Salah, because it would have been more open. Like Arne Slot did a Arteta on Arteta, but, and I have to give credit to Arne Slot for what he did, but I just think he done what any competent... Who's this number 11? That's our ball from the Algerians, and that's a terrible attempted header. It's not even the Arne Slot thing. It's we've become everyone calls it a coaching masterclass, and it is, but it's general street smartness. Like it's street smartness. It's being humble with where your team is at, where the opponent's at. We've seen Eddie Howe do that, Emery do that, Arne Slot do that. Actually, Pep Guardiola for the second half against City do that. Arteta has to find a way to break down these deep, mid, and low blocks. The players as well, but the good, the bad, and the ugly about Arsenal, I don't think I've discovered anything new this season. Like, we knew about a lot, attacking issues, all these kind of things. Like, we knew about these things. We knew about these things last season, the season before. It's not new, innit? So, yeah, man. This guy's me being mad. Go watch an Ozil comp. How the team pass around Mikel's football is caveman stuff. Bit harsh. And I can't lie, I like what he does in defense because we wouldn't be here without that. I'm indifferent with the midfield. I like a couple things. I don't like others. The attack. is what's going to stop us getting to the next level, bro. Because defense, I think, is as white and black as you can slap. Forget good defenders. You could probably slap some average defenders or some defenders that look a bit pony in other teams. They signed for Arsenal because of our defensive ethos. They probably look a bit better. Attack, I don't think it's as white and black as that. I think Haaland's not scoring that. Haaland wouldn't be on 19 goals at this moment in time. And if he was, it'd be because he's Haaland and he's great and that. But in terms of us platforming that level of striker, there's an issue there. And for me, I'm at the point where, cool, I thought we might change things. If you want to do this false nine thing, find me a bad boy false nine. Because there's false, like Dembele scoring enough goals in it. Find me a bad boy that. If you're also doing so learn from PSG, learn from Liverpool historically then. They had crazy man Salah, crazy man Mane, make it happen. Ademola Lookman, there's 20 minutes left. He stayed on his feet. That's a yellow card. That's elite dark arts if you don't get back. He did. That is, I thought the ref let it go. Ademola Lookman, cynical challenge on Ademola Lookman as he was charging forward. And yeah, man, Gyökeres's confidence is shot, but bro, darkness. I'm done with Gyökeres, not going to lie. I've seen enough. Bring Havertz back. Bring Havertz back to the start 11, but I'm rocking with Gyökeres. I'm backing you to the end. Obviously, it's a squad player thing until you do things differently. I'm not washing my hands of you. You're an Arsenal man. You did everything to sign for the club, but it's evidently clear we're not getting out of the hood with this in this role unless something changes in it. TG, with Gyökeres, do you think it could be a thing where he's just not right for Arsenal system? Clearly, and also you might not just have it, you know. You might not just have it. You might not have it. Bro, Watkins slightly in this system, Watkins cooking because it's not sustainable. But the way we're looking, like Gyökeres needs to get in the box, but it's looking like a you might just get 2 chances. We need you to convert one of them in it. That's not sustainable over a 38 game period. I remember when, and again, not to be disrespectful, but I remember when it looked like a striker's dream for Arsenal. Like mainly Wenger days, we're creating a million clear cut efforts, millions of those, and you're thinking, right, if you had that forward, where would we be? If I'm honest with you, I think our squad is as close to completion as it's ever been in the Emirates era. And who am I? I'm just an armchair expert, but I'd be really happy if, and we're not going to do anything in January, but for argument's sake, between now and the start of next season, if you get me a game-changing left winger, if you get me a serious striker, if the Gyökeres thing don't happen, I think we need 2 central midfielders. And I think if you could get me a Timber, Tomiyasu kind of versatile defender, that wouldn't go amiss. It'd be interesting what we do in terms of departures. Because I will be bringing out another video, but it seems like Marino, Kai Havertz, the number of players are in line for contract negotiations. And you'd imagine even going into, like, pardon me, going into next season, at least until they, like, whatever happens, you already know there's going to be several speculative links with Marino leaving, Kai Havertz leaving, Martinelli leaving, Gabriel Jesus leaving, potentially Wanyeri leaving. Did you keep an eye on Hadja Musa, number 11? He looked quite techie from some of the touches. You know what? You're right still. He looks a bit techie. DJ, am I the only one who didn't know that X and Rants were brothers? Probably. Probably. Where you been? The Wolby party's offside. Silly to be offside there from Adams. Can't we do one touch football to help Gyökeres click, or will it require changing our system? Want to do one touch with Gyökeres? I can't lie, I just wanted to run in behind. You see how Osimhen's been playing for Nigeria, yeah? You see how Osimhen's been playing for Nigeria? That's the Gyökeres thing, bro. Man don't want to see Gyökeres really involved in link-up play like that. Do your brute thing, fighting, whatever. Get in the box, bro. Because I'm sure he's looking back, but I'm just an armchair expert, yeah? There's Wolves, Brighton, Newcastle, even though he did well there, Fulham. There's several freeze frames, yeah, and moments, even in the last game, Liverpool. There's certain freeze frames, yeah, that I would show Gyökeres. I would show Gyökeres, like, this ain't your fault, but this is the dynamics that you're playing against. See this run you made, or when Saka's put that ball in, you need to be here. Speed of thought, all of this just needs to be better. 10-1 is tough. We was playing FIFA career mode. I can't lie, you lot are nasty for 10-1, you know. Horrible. As a fan, that's, don't want to whisper it. We've held the 8-2. And you know what? I remember when Arsenal lost 8-2 to Man United, yeah, it was one of the worst results from our football club. Not even because of the scoreline, which obviously is an L. My Man United mates, and you know how they're shit houses and they're always talking, bro. They were showing me mercy. They actually felt sorry for us. And that's what burned me. Like, never in your life mistake me anything connected to my football club or me as a person as a charity case. I'm on dying on my sword, innit? I don't want sympathy, bro. Mikel can't play one touch foot. You're hating because we definitely played some saucy ball, man. Yokere's movement in the box is dead. He's always wrestling. He don't anticipate crosses across the box. Do you know what? Yeah, and I don't mean fitness, but do you think it's a fitness thing? Like, do you genuinely think it's a fitness thing? Because as you lot said, you don't arrive there quick. Is it like, are you fit enough for the Premier League? I do think you're gonna get stronger because as strong as you think you are, you're doing well. Man, them are strong in this league. Is it a fitness thing? I personally think he's gone down the Gabriel Jesus route. Like Marino and Kai Havertz, out of all the strikers, they find the balance of dropping into midfield and being in the pockets, and whether they score or not, somehow them man are in the box. For whatever reason, if it's intelligence or whatever, they're in. They feel like they've found that balance of playing up front. I think Gyökeres does the Gabriel Jesus thing in that. I know people are going to rewrite history of Gabriel Jesus, but how many times, and slightly, like that's another one. You man are doing all the general play stuff, but you're never in the box. Like you never did. All I think he needs to do is, and again, check out the video that's coming out in relation to Gyökeres at 8:30, people. But if he just listens to what Alan Shearer said, Wayne Rooney said, Ian Wright said, if he takes that on board, it's not that you will convince everyone, but you will go places, bro. His confidence, whether he's good enough or not, his confidence is definitely shot. Definitely shot. But you're just going to have to get on with it because you knew what time it was signing for this football club. And the gaffer, I don't want to hear he never wanted Gyökeres. Bro, we all know we're not signing no one unless Arteta wants them. So I don't want to hear that. You had some belief that there's a role for Donny in the squad, didn't it? Havertz and Marino are midfielders. They play outside the box and then running on headers. That's why. Yeah, but I hear that. But that's not even my debate. They're finding a way of doing all of that and arriving in the box, bro. Lacazette had good hold-up play, yeah, but season in, season out. Lacazette was a baller, but season in, season out, athletically, he was wheezing, innit? Like, he just never had the legs to just get in the box. You just never had it, innit? No, because he decided to wrestle as opposed to losing his man. That's not even a fitness thing, bro. Look at Aubameyang's movement in the box at Arsenal, always on his heels, ready to pounce. And look at Gyökeres. It's like he has steel plates in his boots. Very slightly. I don't know about Lacazette now because he went Saudi or whatever, but Aubameyang, slightly. Left wing, interchange with Havertz in real time. Havertz is decent, considering what you have, but his wages is too high now. It is what it is. You're right. Well, it is what it is, isn't it? Like, and for them wages, if you're giving him a 1-year deal, obviously that's probably to protect some level of value that could value him. I think that's to protect value because I would have actually thought when I saw this Kai Havertz stuff, just because of his age profile, whether people like it or not, he's one of our key players. The gaffer likes him. I thought he might be in line for a 3-4 year deal. I just wonder if, because realistically, there's a world where centre mid, we've got some options there and it's locked down. We've got a striker and it's locked down. It's not that Kai Havertz can't play, can't start, can't mix and blend in the squad, but I do think that could be an Arteta versus Berta thing. Not that it's beef or whatever, because from a footballing point of view, Havertz is Arteta's dream. He's clearly intelligent, and Kai Havertz is these new age managers. He's their dream. Like Nagelsmann, Arteta, he'll play anywhere. He's intelligent. He'll put in a shift. He'll do all of that, all that kind of stuff. So Arteta likes him, and he's clearly valued in the squad. But I wonder if Berta's looking at it and saying, boom, you know what? Again, this is ideal scenario world, yeah. Boom, striker's doing his thing. Midfield's there. It's not that I don't rate Kai Havertz and Mikel Arteta, but he's on 200 odd bags a week. I promise you, we shot this. We clear him and Jesus off. I'll find you one of these multifunctional dons for significantly less. And I remember, I don't know why it keeps staying in my mind, but I remember Sammy Motbell last summer saying that this summer coming, there might be an unpopular sell at Arsenal and a key player might leave. Now, the term key player could be used loosely. Some people might not consider Trossard Trossard's form has made it intangible here, but generally, people might not consider Trossard or Martinelli throughout their time at Arsenal as key players, beyond squad players. They fall under that. Havertz falls under that. You get where I'm going. So Havertz could be one of the easiest. The only one I think is gone. I think Gabriel Jesus 100% won't be an Arsenal player next season. But even that, he's contracted until 2027 and he's on big money, so there's no guarantee. There's 13 minutes left of Algeria, Nigeria. Nigeria are moving like the ones 2 goals down because they're looking like they're purring. They want a third. That will obviously kill off the game. Iwobi, he's been doing it all day, finds Ademola Lookman. He tries to cut it back. It's sent clear by Algeria to nowhere, really, because somehow it's back here in their box with Ademola Lookman. Lookman's probably too greedy on that occasion. But again, Algeria, what is going on from an Algerian perspective? As soon as Nigeria win the ball back, they're winning it, lose it. They're winning it back immediately. This isn't looking competent of any regards, Algeria. I'll be real. 3-2 Newcastle, serious games. Don't forget to follow on Twitch because we're going to start going over. We're going to start doing watching the highlights together and that. Sky and Pens, 3-3. Brother, you sent that. How's it? Football is the maddest game, man. Football is the maddest game. We probably should have done FA Cup watching us. Hopefully Spurs is losing, by the way. Lookman's cold, man. We're going to start running up them Lookman agendas again, man. Bring him. You know what? We're a culture club. Let's just be cultured. Again, there's been a lot of Gyökeres shouts, people. Make sure you're taking in this video at 8:30. Come, man, do me a favor. Smash the like button on that video. Open up a new tab. Leave a comment. It helps the algorithm, people. All these hipster coaches are shit. They play 4-6-0. I don't rate them, man. That don't coach offense, just pack spaces, trash. People really think Havertz's 15 goals was not a purple patch. What happened season later, 9 goals? You guys are really slow. It's true, but you're not being fair still. Because Kai was still one of our top goal scorers. And also Kai had an injury as well. Which again is my biggest point, yeah. Collectively, look at that year. We all think back with rose tints about when Odegaard, Nelly, Saka, they were all scoring. Think about the attack for a sec, but stick a pin in that. Remember a lot of them games, people look at that season with over the bar. People look at that season with rose tints, yeah, because we're playing great football. But how many times were the games on knife edge? Where remember Leicester away? So I don't begrudge Arteta for making us more solid defensively, but there is a degree of attack is the best form of defense, and you have to find that balance year after year. And it's obviously a trade-off. We've got better offensively, but then regardless of like collectively, goals year in, year out are getting higher in it. Individually, the numbers are dropping. There's obviously context. Couple man have been injured, new players adapting, changing dynamics, all of that kind of stuff. But injuries or not, look at how the season ended in terms of goals for our players last year. Whatever you think about Gyökeres, think about collectively how many goals is, and the players have to ask questions. You know, they're the ones out there. How many goals is Saka on? How many goals is Gyökeres on? How many goals is this one on? Eze on X amount. Remember, he got a hat-trick in the game. Gyökeres is still our top goal scorer in the Prem and the Champs for all of these question marks. That's not to praise him. That's just to me to say, hang about, stick a pin in it. The collective attacking unit. Because if there's one, okay, Osimhen could be in here. It's about to be free. No, he's showing he's human. Can he get another bite of the cherry? Delivers. Yeah, oh, it's in the post. And an air sniper has hit one of the Nigerian players. He's lost his footing. And somehow that, bro, Algeria want to go out, bro. Algeria want to go out. As you can see there, the only thing that will stop Nigeria from scoring a third is themselves because the pass was dead. Algeria could be on the counter-attack here. Not when you pass like that. Look at Marino goal versus Madrid. Third goal. Peels off his defender into space and bangs it first time. He knows when he receives, he's curling it bottom corner. It's true. And that's my concern, yeah, because when you deep it, yeah, we've given our defense plenty of flowers this season, right? Zubamendi has started to get flowers. Rice has started to go up the games. Fair enough, Odegaard was rubbish against Liverpool, but he had the little 3-4 games. Eze has had some good and bad moments. No Arsenal, apart from Trossard, and big up Trossard because he's doing his thing. There won't be any Arsenal attackers. If the season ended right now, I don't think an attacker is winning player of the season. If it would be, it's Trossard. No 2 seasons are alike. Valued squad players. I wanted Trossard to stay, but when I remove emotion and I want my team to go to a next level, yeah, City have just brought in Semenyo, who, when they bought him, he was on actually 10 Premier League goals, I believe, because he bagged against Spurs, right? Haaland is on 19. I'm not asking us to get a Haaland. I'd love it, but you get it. I look at us. I don't know who is going to score. I probably have Mahrez from set pieces above everyone. Trossard's doing his thing, going through a really good moment in form. Long may it continue. But you get it. We've seen that from Trossard, and we've seen other times it hasn't. Martinelli, the same. Madueke is doing great. He's probably scored a lot more goals than other people. But at the same time, that was the one thing. I actually think Madueke has been a good signing. But the one thing about Madueke was, are you going to start grabbing numbers? Man, on to Saka about it. Saka's done that in the last 3-4 years. Right now, it's not happening. Gyökeres on paper can do it. We're not seeing it. Kai has been one of our more consistent and reliable goal scorers. But we don't describe Kai as clinical. So if he's that, if I'm saying that and then that, at some point, and especially this is for me in the Champions League, I do think when you start getting to semis and whatnot, it comes down to competence. Like, obviously, Disney Channel, players could get chances to score. Nigeria are lagging. I don't know how Algeria has got a corner there, but yeah, I need to know who I can bet on. And I don't think we'll get to that next level until I look at my collective attackers and say, that winger's getting that I'm using terms generally in it, but that winger can get me 10 goals, 10 assists, or 20 goal contributions. That striker's getting me 15, 20. This man in and around the squad has rotate. Like Kai's getting 9. Trossard's getting double figures. Martinelli's doing the super sub thing here and there. You know, unlikely heroes like Salibas and Timbers and Magalhaes and all these guys, they're scoring from set pieces. Occasionally, Zubamendi and Rice. Zubamendi's gonna get more goals as well, man. I think Arteta might do the Rice kind of thing with him, if that makes sense. The Nigerian goalie is still down, folks. Arteta tried player by me on left wing. It banged, to be fair. If I'm completely honest. Big up you lot, man. How somehow we've managed to be talking about Arsenal, but yeah, we got 55 likes, people. Can we get to 60 for the end of the stream? What Rob said. Big up Rob. Where is Rob? Because I can't see his comment, but he's here somewhere, I guess. People have already forgotten how frustrated we were with Kai last year. He's another workhorse like Gyökeres. We still need a killer. Jed next door. Fans get amnesia, bro. Forget that. I'll do you one better. When you lot know I'm probably the biggest Gabriel Jesus fan there is, but the whole I don't remember the word, but like rewriting history around and it's because Gyökeres is stinking out the place, but this whole like rewriting history around Gabriel Jesus, he's got to start. It's the same shit. And that's where, for me, it's a concern because you've got 4 men that are not necessarily bad players, but I don't want to do this talking about the work rate shit. Because if I'm talking about work rate and occupying centre halves and stuff, we all know how valid that thing is as well, but goals. Because if that's what we're talking about, nothing separates you lot. So it's horses for courses tactic. If there's one area I'm comfortable about, it's probably just defense and indirectly midfield. Because I don't really care if it's Odegaard or Eze. Rice and Zubi all day, every day. Looks like there's handbags going on with the Nigerians and Algerians. Gotta make it work. Because I'll be real, I think our defense has carried us a lot this season. I need my attackers to start carrying us. Like, obviously, Liverpool is not the best of examples, neither is Chelsea, but I remember we had 2 knife-edge chances at the end. Imagine them games panned out the same way, all the things happen, but someone's banged it in from 30 yards. And there's been one of the half chances taken, and we've won the game 1-0. We're sitting and saying, fucking hell, we've got to be better, but we got the 3 points. I need my attackers to start doing that. Because at the end of the day, goals win games. It doesn't matter how... The beautiful thing, I always say this, but the most beautiful thing about football is it doesn't matter how put it this way, Pep Guardiola, Jose Mourinho, Arsene Wenger, Jurgen Klopp, Mikel Arteta, Maresca, Alex Ferguson, I'm just saying bare different managers' names, Conte, bare of them. They all probably would look at De Zerbi. They look at football differently. What one manager might think is the most important, the other guy thinks is the most least important. That guy might be the most offensive manager. That one might be the most defensive. But you see the beautiful thing about football? You all got to keep balls at the back of your net and put balls in the back of your opponents. And it feels too spreadsheety at Arsenal. And I get it, I like it, but I just need 10% of neutrality, if that makes sense, or if that's even a word, eye test sort of stuff. It's too much winning the games on average. Football's a simple game, bro. You create more chances, you're more likely to score. Of course, we get them occasional games we're not putting the ball in the back of the net, but you get where I'm going, and we've got a good chance and we're moving, but generally, all the things we've been talking about in this stream, all the things we talk about all week, I don't, no 2 seasons are alike, but you saw and had all of these concerns and talking points last season. And I always say, once we get to game week 10 / the second half of the season, this is now where I believe all what you lot were doing in pre-season starts to take shape. Football's about repetition. You don't just run off for a month and everything's lit. But now is where I want to see different shit, individually and collectively, from the players and the gaffer. Smash the like button, people. I've stretched my legs. Let me sit down. So, yeah, man. That's what I would say anyways. What do I know, though? I rate Havertz higher than a lot of people, but the fact that anyone thinks he's going to save us shows how desperate we are. I just think we need him, bro. I think we need him. I look at my attack. I'm just playing it smartly. Different horses for different courses. Play on a couple, you're hoping a couple man go through purple patches and we play on that. I need absolutes now, innit? I need a couple of attackers, and not just this season, but seasons moving forward. I need an inevitability now. I keep saying, for me, it's I know we're gonna score goals, but who the fuck's gonna get the goals, bro? Pardon me. And you know what? We was having a conversation about Arsenal's goal of the season so far. Yeah, do you know yesterday? I have to revise it. Madueke is against Club Brugge. Kai did well, but the thing with Kai, there's no honest rhetoric around him. He's either mad shit to some people, or some people put him down as this mythical unicorn who's Haaland, Van Persie, Bergkamp, obviously himself, Kai Havertz in one. The truth is, we shouldn't have bought Kai. I stand on that. We shouldn't have bought Kai. We tried to make him a midfielder. We failed upwards with reinserting him back up front where he played on occasion at Chelsea. He is a good squad player to have. He is on too much bread. We shouldn't have spent 65 million. At some point, we're going to have to look at that. But here we are, innit? Henri said it, Arsenal need a mindset to go and get the title, not hope it's your turn. I think they've got that, but I think it comes down to competencies now. Because when I look at it without emotion, generally, look at the philosophy Pep went out to get Semenyo, getting linked to a defender. This cut, bro, social just on him. I still want more tactical bravery from Arteta in big moments. We ran towards caution against Liverpool when we needed courage. I hear that, but then if he did that, people would have been like, I hear that. You know yourself, though, if we went not guns blazing, but if we puffed out a bit more chest and got counter-attacked, what would have happened? And this is where I need Arteta to learn. Because if you remember, no two games are the same. I think Anfield this season and Arsenal at the Emirates for Liverpool, Arsenal, in many ways been carbon copies. But remember the season before, right, where we had a bit of a cautious approach. But remember when I think Salah ended up scoring. We had a cautious approach. I think we had Kivior, we had Marino scored, we had Kivior, we had Miles Lewis-Skelly. Do you remember that game, yeah? The one time we gambled, they nicked the ball. I think Trent's pumped it down the channels for Darwin Núñez, and either Salah or Núñez has scored. I don't think many people would have said, you know what, Arteta, all right, cool. Because I've said this season many a times, which I wanted to see. All right, you might have flexed a bit defensively. They've done us down the count and we lost. Obviously, if that's the case, we would have been worse off because we would have got no points versus a point, obviously. And there is a degree of we just need 2 points on the board. But I don't think people would have said, you know what, Arteta, fair enough. They would have criticised him for doing that. But I think for many of us balanced fans, we might sit there and say, all right, cool, you know what? Because Rob was here, actually. We were, I think around the early part of the season, we were saying, all right, cool. Like I was definitely saying this about Liverpool Anfield. Cool, you might have been done dirty in this game, but it might not work today, but there might be incidences, the same scenario plays out and we grab it. I don't think it's just Arteta on the cautious thing. I think it's the players as well. I'll be brutally honest. I think it is the players. And I started to think this a long time because I was more, yes, the coach. But I think it's the players because I remember Wolves and that weird period, Wolves, Villa, a couple games, Arteta kept saying, there was a moment, Arteta's quite political in his press conferences, but he seemed quite cheated off and he was just speaking like a normal person. He kept saying things like, I don't know why the players dropped back. I didn't tell them to. And even against Liverpool, yeah, obviously Arteta's cautious and a team is a reflection of the manager and whatnot. But there's times where the manager might be nervous. The players have to inject confidence into the manager and also the fans. Arteta is saying, calm down, calm down. You man are not calming down. So is it a reflection of the manager or is the manager could have been on attacking and on doing all of that, but you man are moving like pom-poms. What's the point? Sort of thing. There's no, you can gas up the man them as much as you want. If their heart ain't on it, they're not going to do it, are they? So I think it's a bit of swings and roundabouts type of thing, man. Morocco versus Nigeria semi-final 8 p.m. Wednesday. For fuck's sake, man. Why has it got to be 8 p.m.? We're into the last 6 minutes. Why has it got to be 8 p.m.? That's annoying, man, because obviously we're going to be watching, big up AFCON, but naturally we're going to be watching Chelsea Arsenal in that game, innit? We'll keep an eye on AFCON, but we got no chance of being involved, innit? So that means surely the finals next week. Let me look. Please be on Friday, man. Okay, not on Friday. Ooh, next Friday, Monaco against Lorient. PSG Lille. Liga's delivering Saturday. It's got to be on Saturday. Ooh, next Saturday, we're definitely watching the Manchester Derby, 12:30. Can't really watch a 3 p.m. because obviously we start our lives for the Arsenal watch-alongs 4:30 to whenever, well, an hour before kickoff. AFCON final got to be Saturday, isn't it? Surely, or is it going to be Sunday? Okay, third place is at 4 o'clock on. So yeah, we can't even watch the third place. I've always been peed off with third place playoffs. So the final got to be Sunday the 18th then. Oh, Jamaica versus Grenada friendly. Hey, Bernard, if you're listening, you jab dickheads are getting moved to by Jamaica. You're going mad. We don't care about no ping pong soca music. Yeah, I do. Got Beijing in me. Come on. But agendas. Right, there's Nigerian Premier League action on. When is the AFCON final? Because I can't see it on BBC as a provision. Oh, well, yeah, no, I'm lying to you lot. I'm definitely lying to you lot. It's next Sunday, 7 p.m. UK time. I'm definitely lying. Yeah, we can watch that. The Premier League's dead, though, man. You lot don't want to watch no Wolves versus Newcastle, no Aston Villa, Everton. You lot don't want to watch that with, man. Tuesday, the 20th, Inter Arsenal. Hey, January. Like that, innit? What's happening on Wednesday? Champions League games on Wednesday, the 21st, look dead, man. I don't know if you lot want watch-alongs for that, man. It's what? We can watch Marseille, Liverpool, but you got Galatasaray, Atletico, Karabag, Frankfurt, Atalanta, Bilbao, Bayern, Union Senegalese, Chelsea, Paphos, Juventus, Benfica, Marseille, Liverpool, Newcastle, PSV, Slavia Prague, Barcelona, dead. You lot don't want to watch none of that. Europa League dead as well. Ooh, Roma, Stuttgart, that'll be a game for. I like watching them games, to be fair. What's happening next Saturday? Well, Saturday, the 24th of Jan. You know what? That game there, we'll watch Manchester City Wolves. Oh, you know what? Saturday, 24th of January, Manchester City Wolves at 3 p.m. Bournemouth, Liverpool, Bournemouth away. No Semenyo in that though. Sunday, obviously, we're playing Man United. Everton Leeds low-key slept on. Fair enough. This game's soon done anyways, folks. Petrovic out. I hope Nigeria win it. Fair play, but they played way better than us. Do you follow the CONCACAF Gold Cup? I need to. Admittedly, I'm quite crap. Still watching the Newcastle Pen shootout. When is that going on? And what channel? Sorry. What's Spurs kickoff saying? Should have happened now, innit? I swear it's 5:45. Come on, Villa in that. We should have done watching on for that. It's 9 minutes into that. It's 0-0. Big up Clement, as he said. Big up the mods, and don't forget Portsmouth Arsenal watch along business tomorrow. 0 shots on target, 90 minutes for Algeria. Nigeria's outplayed Algeria today and are good for their 2-goal lead. Pick your sharp edge. The game doesn't permit subtle-sided blade. What are you talking about? Some Arsenal fans think there's 12 players on the pitch for each team. If there was, then you could fashion a tactic that is both perfect offensively and in attack. What is Havertz going to do for us? He scored 9 last season. What is he going to do for us? Is he now an assist machine? You guys just want to look busy. You guys just want to look busy and look good aesthetically. Jungler Green, appreciate you. Kai done well up front. He's been massively underappreciated. He moved to strike a second half of 24 and scored 11. There's proof he can operate at a high level. There's a use for Kai, 100%, but you can't rely on him, man. DJ, I can't believe you ain't done a watch along for this Spurs Villa game. AFCON's cooling, bro. And big up Kai for that second half of the season run. We've already learned he's not the answer, but there's no real solutions in the squad other than him. Exactly that. And it's for me, it's more. And the thing is, like, we're gonna expect like Kai's not been like, bro. Kai's had 2 big injuries in 2025. You ain't really like. I know you've been on the bet. You ain't played since August, innit? So you're slightly not even ready to start. Like, so it's probably you might start against Portsmouth, get your minutes in, but it's probably a Marino thing. I just think you have to take Gyökeres out the firing line. Might have to try you come off the bench, tired legs, goal, confidence thing. We've tried the playing you into form thing. I think take you out the fight, let you breathe for a sec, man. As much as you can breathe in it, because again, if Marino scores in it, if we put Marino up front against Chelsea, let's not even say Portsmouth, the camera angle is going to pan to Gyökeres in the same way. Remember when we had Raya and Ramsdale, and every minute, everything Raya did, it was that. So it'd be interesting, man. Havertz's pace. I don't think Havertz is pace. I do think Havertz is intelligent off the ball. It sounds mad to say about a footballer. I'm a big fan of everything Kai does off the ball. On it, I'm not really happy with. I got a Bandulu box watching on a Portuguese channel. For what we have, Kai's a better option than this Gyökeres done, not going to lie. Newcastle have won. Boy, what was the final penalty shootout score? We're not winning the league. Pep is going to double down on the attack because they don't have defenders. We'll play for draws, 1-0 percentage football. We've seen this before. Damn. Have a bit of faith, lad. It's not over till it's over. We're into the 97th minute of the 6 that's been added on. Can play all day, and I don't think Algeria are going to score. If I'm brutally honest. If only we had a bad... Oh, there's more handbags. Algeria are losing their heads, man. Several times. Oh, boys, Nigeria, lads, we're through. We're through. Wait. Hey, AFCON is unmatched. When do you see this in the Prem? You're seeing the coaches getting to crowd. The linesman is telling people to pan up. Bro, the linesman shoving dons. I love this. Yes! Hey, cost your mum, bang him. Jollof versus couscous. Dash it. Big up Ndidi. Boys, keep your heads. We're through. Aye, look at the linesman. The linesman's, you see his eyes? He's on crashing people. There's nothing like AFCON. You don't see this in Europe. I'm here for this. When do you see the linesman on the pitch doing nonsense? I'm here for this. I love this. Bare aura farming from the Nigeria boss. And there's yellow cards given out. There was 6 minutes added on. There's 98 minutes. Bro, this is it's bare passion. This is a madness. DG, which Arsenal player do you think has the most football IQ? Left field choice, Mahrez, because of what he did against Man United a couple of years back. If you're talking purely footballing IQ, I think there's a couple, bro. I think Odegaard. I think Kai Havertz. I think Mikel Merino. I think Zubimendi. I think, actually, for how he's taken to every role, Declan Rice. He's technically owned by Arsenal, still employed by us, better yet. Zinchenko, like purely just footballing IQ. David Raya, just footballing IQ. Raw, Ramsdale saved the penalty in the shootout. Where did he do that at? We got Ramsdale same way, but boy, this game's over. Yes! Super Eagles, hey! Hey! And there's more verbal. I can't lie. Algeria, man, don't be so losers, man. Don't be so losers, man. You're gone, man. You're gone, man. It's cool, man. It's cool, man. It's cool, man. I can't lie. If I was a Moroccan, I'd be drawing out my Algerian friends, bro. Like, you, man, took an L on our turf. Darkness. Nah, but that's the thing. Gyökeres wasn't a lot of money. When you don't bang, anything's expensive, innit? But, like, I do think in Gyökeres' defense, because of the scrutiny around the striker position, what he did at Sporting, what we're talking about tactically, what a striker means for Arsenal moving forward. Man, move like we spent 100 million. Obviously, a dud's a dud, but it's a similar fee to what we spent for Lacazette. It weren't no acting. Big up the Nigerians. Morocco, Nigeria locked in. Let's go. Unfortunately, I'm actually going to have to watch that game. I'm not watching it with you lot, but yeah. Can't lie, Spurs starting hard. And we only can't watch that because obviously we're going to be watching Arsenal against Chelsea. Oh, why are none of these games? Bro, what's going on with... Okay, I was about to say, is this not on BBC? Spurs Villa. We all know how this is gonna pan out though, man. Spurs are gonna go through, man. Nah, I'm chatting shit. I see Morgan Rogers out there. Come on, Emery. Hey, Danzo's rubbish, man. Come on, Kai. Fuck these, man. Fuck these, man. Press together, boys. Spurs Villa, you know. Matson wins the header. Boy, we'll watch that. Spurs hate it long. I will be watching that. Them man came Marrakesh thinking they're going semi-finals and got sent packing with 0 shots on target and Mahrez retiring. Didn't see Mahrez today. Faith, 6 years in, when I see the same issues, why do you do it to yourself? Boy, you're on, man. 7-6. Big up you lot. Newcastle won. Boy, I never... Boy... Seems, you know, AFCON, I made the right decision picking this, but bloody hell, like, seems like the FA Cup. There's a lot of nonsense going on. Penalty shootouts are sounding mad. One of you said there was a cracker in the Stoke game. FA Cup always delivers. Yeah, I'm not watching this, man. When I do hate alongs in FA Cup, it don't bang, man. And you know what? I'm more focused on Arsenal. So yeah, man, it is what it is. Don't forget, folks. None of you forget. 8:30, there's a video about Gyökeres and a lot of the talking points we've had coming out on my channel. Hey, Slims, big up yourself, man. Up front, big up yourself as well, because you left a comment on the vid, man. I just dropped the link. Make sure you're there. There'll be a couple other videos coming out from myself as well. Trying to ting with a different thumbnail as well. I've been trying to learn how you fucking do this thumbnail shit, man. But yeah, Palace went out to Macclesfield. Mahrez is a top player. Top 5 African player. He is slightly. He would be mine. Eto'o comes to mind. Jogba for me. Yaya Toure for me. Arsenal bias. Lawrence there. Kanu, yeah, you know what? Kanu's there. JJ Okocha. Mahrez is there if I remove nostalgia in it. Probably Salah as well. Victor Osimhen would have been good for us. Probably. Gyökeres came in for less than Ikatike, Walkmaid, and Sesko. We clearly weren't on committing anymore. It just made too much sense, bro. Like, yeah. It just made too much sense. Gyökeres is doing all we can to sign for us. Someone even said that was probably the alarm bells that should have started ringing, innit? Girl, he's saying goodbye to Palace fans. Okay, well, he's saying forget Arsenal, I'm going to City then, innit? Boy. But on that note, though, man, what's the point staying past my welcome? It's always a pleasure being here with you lot. You lot smash like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bells because there will be videos coming out from myself, people. Big up yourself, man. Time to send some texts out in the atmosphere into the ops. Fair enough. The Algerians versus the Moroccans. You lot, I hope it's been a great watching on. It's definitely amazing being here with you lot. You lot enjoy your Saturday. I'll link up with you lot tomorrow. One love. Make sure you're following on Twitch because we might go live and play Football Manager. Because you always use that active red line, defending.
I think it's like